It's all on the wires. These wires have got sound up. Just
leave it. Carry on. Mess about. This way. Carry on. Hate it when it's a mess. Can't stand mess. Things all over the place. Wires over here, wires over there. Fucking junkyard. Can you stay at this? Trevor McDonald doesn't get this carry on. This is all perfect for him and his son. Hello guys, hope everyone's alright. I'm absolutely fucking freezing. So, put that like that. Is that better? I'm going to go for this. What about right there? Come on! Poof! You fucker. That there, right. This is news at 7. Aaron Cockerill, Trevor McDonald. I'm staying fucking news at 10. I might just contact him anyway. He's had long enough at it, hasn't he? Give me a chance now. Yeah, I hope everyone's okay. Peter the Vox, hello mate, long time. Been watching us, great lad. Rich Tea Biscuit 78 can say it about him. Thinking freedom, love them all the world. Jay Slim, I thought it was Slim Jim. Jay Slim, that to me looks like Tintin. That's his type of bullshit. He puts Slim Jim on, or the other way around, Jay Slim. So I don't know if that's right. If you're right, mate, it went to a show, but I think it's him. Monty's 16th Valve, evening chaps. Hello, Monty's son. Edgar Lee, the great lad. He's been doing that, the little greasy chip fan fathead. Has been pretending to be other people, and he's been doing it on my YouTube channel, coming on pretend to be, say, Peter the Vox. He's been Peter a few times because he's fucking mental, isn't he? So these people who talk about mental health issues, I'm going to go on about narcissists, and I'll tell you what they're like and what they do and why they do it and why they get a buzz out of it and why they're sad fucks, really sad fucks, because they're miserable themselves, get themselves. But I'll just go through the forum and I'll let you know why these lunatic cranks, 99% of them are on their own, or they'll have a big fat wife with them, and they're still bullying people all day long, and they really think it's great upsetting people and making people ill. They're like laughing like that, like mentally deranged in the head, totally deranged, wanting to hurt people and make people suicidal, make people ill. That's just evil. So it's Mental Health Week this week. We're going to talk about mental health issues. Don't forget to push like buttons, guys. It's cold tonight. It was cold, but it'll warm me up to push like buttons. Starting to warm up a bit now. Paul Cresswell, Darren Finney, hello brother. Jay Slim, hiya, it's Grant in the Halifax boys. Good late, Jay Slim. Freedom's been on, eh? Two freedom, can't be two freedoms, only one freedom. Edgar Lee's at the top. So, on with the show. So what they are, these people, that a lot of them have been the mum, they don't fit in at school with people. They don't fit in with the kids in the house. They'll be like an oddball. Like he calls himself the certain person that I'm a little, because they call me a little weirdo. So we all know you're a weirdo. So they sit there, and what they do is they've got no friends, and since this thing's coming on, this is the best friend they've got, the computer. So they use the computer in the bedroom, they'll hide behind the computer and go, I know such and such about you, and I'm going to say this, and they grass people up and make statements to people and make this and do that. They're, even without these, they're usually little loners. They can't be bothered with anyone. Nobody likes them. So nobody will pick them to play football. They never join in and stuff. They're always weirdos. So they get in the bedroom, they'll play with the computer, and they'll think, right, I'm going to bully Brian Cockerill. He was the toughest man in the North East. I'm going to bully such and such. And then they get the jollies off because they probably weigh about 9 stone, 8 stone. We call Derek, get down here, yo. Yes, ma'am. Come and get your beans on toast. I'm telling you, the last time I get down here, I probably screamed and shouted at by bullied by the mum all through it. So they have a complex of women. They don't like women. They don't like bullied. Or the dads probably bullied them as kids because they're obviously not getting involved in things like sports and things like that. So they're sat on their own. They're like little weirdos, they call them. So the weirdos hit back on here. So they call you all these names, pretend to be tough, big time. They'll put a big tough name up there and pretend they're a boxer or pretend they're a champion or ABA champion or all that fucking shit. Pretend like we all know who does it. And what they do, there's some people believe in it. And there was one from Ireland, the fucking prick, the shithouse, pretended he was this big tough guy. He must have offered about 500 people out on his show. And every time he never was a fight with no one. I'd meet you at the train station, I'd meet you at the hotel, I'd fight you in the crowd, I'd fight you around here. It's the same fucking shit every time he comes along. And it's always pretended he's going to meet someone. There's no one there. It's not made up. It's made up in his head for you to believe that he's a big tough guy. He never goes out his flat. He never goes out his mum's house. He never goes anywhere. You never see me. You'll see me down the town. You'll see me in the pub. You'll see me doing videos in different corners. You'll see me in do's, boxing do's. You'll see me doing videos, films, things like that on the streets and stuff. You'll see me having people at my house. These never have no one in their house because they can't let people see them because 90% of them are either on heroin or they're on crack. But mainly, most of them are on tablets and heroin. So when they take the heroin, they start becoming from 9 stone. They're like 19 stone, 20 stone. Like, I'll fucking fight you because the fight, there's no one to talk to. It's just a screen. But the people are arguing back. So when you're arguing back, you're giving them, it's like having an empty gun. If you have an empty gun with no bullets in it, it's no good to you. You can't do nothing with it unless you've got the bullets. So when you're answering back, even when I do it, I'm doing it myself. You shouldn't do it, but you get annoyed sometimes. But when you're answering them back, and what you're doing is you're loading the gun up for them, so they're loving it, and they'll see you like getting upset. "Oh, fucking smash your face in," and because you scream back and shout at them, they'll sit there going, "Told you, didn't I?" Get him going. I told you to catch him. So I was watching a program the other day about fishing, how they catch fish. It used to be on boats, and they'll shot loads of lines out and they catch the fish. And that's what they're like, the trolls. They'll shut the lines out. They'll say, "Freedom, we know we're going to say, for instance, Freedom, I don't invite, he might fight over, I don't know, something, whatever. He might talk about his kids or something, or talk about his mum or his dad, and that's why he bites on. They'll have that in their head. He bites on that one, they write it down. So they've got like little logs where they put things down on, say, Edgar Lee, or he'll go mad if we call his dog or something, or he'll go mad if we call his mum. So they'll put that down, so they know they've got pinpoints where they can bullet points, they call it. They have them ready to fire at you. So when you're coming on, you go, "He's on. Oh, Cockerill's on, we'll get him. We'll say this, we'll say that." So they come on and start saying things. It's all fucking lies and made up in their own heads. Because they get a reaction off them, of the person, like say, they start screaming and shouting at them. Sorry, boys. It's gone off. She was all the things last night. We both street to say, "Yes, that's it." So when they get a bus like, get in, I've got him, and they've got you on the rod, caught you, start reading you in, and you're going, "You're fucking massive," and the more you scream at them, the more they're getting this narcissistic buzz. It's called narcissistic fuel. So when if you have a fire and you throw petrol, that fire's going to go poof. Well, that's what they're like. They're winding you up. And the more you shout at them, the more they're doing it, the more the flames are going up in their head. The more powerful they feel. Because you're getting more angry, and I'm going to get you, I'm going to come up for you, I'm going to beat you up, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You start all that stuff. But what happens to the person on the other side is you get that upset, you feel depressed, you're fed up, you go to bed and then smash the fucking something in the bedroom, throw the telly out the window, or whatever. You do some bad things because they've riled you up and got you upset, but that's exactly what they want to do because they're sad individuals. One day they want to be, like, say, a snooker player. The next day they want to be a footballer. The next day they want to be a woman dressed up as a woman. Next day they want to be a master chef. So in the deluded head, they become these multiple personality disorders called. Certain people have multiple personality disorders. They'll just change from like Dorothy to Susan to Tommy to Johnny to Andy, and they have these multiple things. One day they think they're a policeman, they're on the phone to the police crossing people up. Another day they'll be something else. So that's how they live their life because they can't live their own life out front because they're scared to live it because they don't like being who they are. So they hide behind the shell of some other person, be that getting that shell of that person and try to be that person. Then the next week they'll be like, I'm a runner, I'm a boxer, I'm a footballer, whatever. And they keep changing the names and they keep changing the clothes what they wear. And then they'll look at something in the picture and they start they memorize the picture. And then they start getting the hair like them and they start getting the moustaches like them and they start getting the clothes like them and want to be that person because they're obsessed with them. Multiple personality disorder. It's really bad, but when you're a narcissistic and there's 2 years together, they both both bully each other as well, but they always clash because narcissists can't ever say, if I'm wrong with someone, I'll go, sorry, I got it wrong, mate. I'm really sorry. I said I got mixed up there. I apologise, and can you forgive me? Thank you very much. And then people just move on, but narcissists can't say they're wrong. So it's called the Napoleon syndrome they've got. They really think, how dare you speak down to me? I'm Napoleon, or like a prime minister or a king. So they look, when they're arguing with you, you might be arguing, say, Man United shit, and they'll say, oh, Liverpool shit, and you might be arguing just like it's just a bit of an argument. No one's coming to fisticuffs. But when these people do, because they're mentally ill, they really think there's someone like Napoleon or Adolf Hitler or a king or a general on a horse, and they look down to you like we are subjects or we are school kids, and they're like, how dare you speak to me like I'm a child? They're like that, so they don't like it, because once you find them out, they don't like it, and once they found out, they move on, they gaslight you. So if you're friends with them, they'll say, oh, I love your dress today, you're looking really well, you're looking smashing, I love your car, I love this. And then 3 or 4 days later, they'll shoot you down flames, so they make you feel dead good for days. People don't need anyone know anyone like this. They make you feel great for days, then they gaslight you with it again, saying, oh, you're looking smashing, your haircut's lovely, and then they'll go, that fucking hair's a mess you've got. I only said it was like that. Then they'll shoot you down in flames, so they'll build you up and shoot you down. They'll go, ha ha, and they sit laughing in the brain. They won't show you it's laughing on the faces. They'll sit there going, I've taught him a lesson. He won't mess with me again. I'm the king. I'm the. That's the only way to explain it. The analogy, because they really think they're better than us. They really think they're better. Where 99% of people, or 90% of people would say, I'll just say, look, mate, I made a mistake about you there. I'm sorry for doing that. But I was wrong. The other week I was talking about that thing. I got it wrong. I just want to say I'm sorry. They can't say that. That's when you can know the narcissistic personalities can never, ever say sorry. They can't do it. It's not in their makeup. They're all built the same way. Every single one of them are built in the same way. They love to bully people. They love to pull people down. And they get, I've told him off there. And if there's another one with them, like they have the minions, they call them. They'll have, like, say, 3 or 4 friends. We all know the Irish prick, he does it. Isn't that right? And he'll shout people and bully women and stuff like that. And that's what they do. They get the jollies off bullying women. They get the jollies off bullying people. So it's like the bullies in the playground at school, and they go on to be bigger bullies when they become there. But some of these ones who get bullied, like the little weirdo ones, they become bigger bullies because they can't fight at all. They're not bullies in the playground, but they start become the narcissists, and they start using it to get people to hurt people because they're hurt. When they look in the mirror, they look at themselves and they'll see someone else. And the next day they'll look and think, oh, I don't want to be him no more. Change. I want to be Paul Weller. I'll be Paul Weller today. I'll change my haircut. I'll get my haircut. I'll dye my hair. I'll wear different clothes. I'll look like him. Then they'll look at him and they'll look, I'm going to be the Joker. I'm going to be the Joker. Batman start laughing like the Joker, like mentally deranged, completely changing from one person to a psychotic. Have you ever seen the film Psycho, where he's spying on women, but he's actually scared of women because his mum bullies him? So a lot of them are like that. They've been bullied off the mums, or they've been bullied off the wife. They've split up with the wife, and they're like, the wife, go and get this you, go and get that man, go and get this you. And they've got wives like that. So when they have that breakup with them, they actually hate women. So when they're getting older, they've been let down, say, 16-year-old, 17, 18 by the girlfriends, and nobody wants to go out because they're weirdos. They end up going with someone, but they might get married to who's like a pure bully. They're using like a doormat. So they're bullied all their lives at school and everything because the weirdos, they can't get on with people. Where us normal people get on with people. So when they start changing their personalities, that's when they're dangerous. And then they start saying they're going to do this to people, I'm going to do that. But 99% of us, it's in their own delusions. They've got delusion of grandeur, it's called. Grandeur means massively like psychosis, where you really think you're a king, you really think you're a great fighter, you really think you're a great dad, a great whatever, like that. But they sometimes have minions with them, but the minions are very, very weak compared to them. The narcissists will always beat the minions around them, so they'll pick minions that are very weak. Isn't that right? They'll go, yeah. Isn't that right? Yeah. No matter what you say, is that wrong? Wasn't he wrong? Yeah. Wasn't he right? Yeah. Weren't them horrible? Were them ugly women? Yeah. Were they horrible people? Yeah. No matter what you say, he's one fucking Iggy. He's a pure narcissist. How he grooms the people and the children, the women, all that to go and see him. So they get you in this. How are you doing? You're looking smashing. Oh, you're dressed. You open the door for you like the woman that, I always open the door for a lady. I would come in, would you like a drink? And they're all, my nan used to say, never trust someone who's too nice at first, because you never know, because if they're too nice, there's something not right. And that's another true saying. So they try to make you feel great, and then they end up fucking doing horrible things, what they do to people. And that's what they like. Psychos, the same psycho you'd have women coming, oh, you're looking lovely, I'll carry your bag for you, and can I clean your windows for you? And they do this, what a lovely man he is, he's brilliant, man. And you've seen that, haven't you? And you've heard that. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Nobody killed a fucking 100 people. He was one of the best fucking damer rapists. He was going out befriending young boys and raping them and killing them. The other one who was dressed as a clown, he used to do it. He used to go out, it was Brian Denny played the part, and he'd go out, get young boys back and pretend he was a clown. Can I show you this clown trick? And put them and handcuff them on the board. Or they have two pieces like this wood like that, so they were handcuffed to it, and then he would fucking rape them and kill them and beat them and bury them outside under the drain. That's a mark car. Nuisance on you, they're always going off alarms. Is that my car? That's $6. Fair fucking useless she is. That woman. So they go out and they're in clubs, they're all smart, and they're putting the right thing. They are very, 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 very good narcissists, and they're very good, and they're great at charming women and charming kids and things like that. And that's how all these people get captured and took away and fucking murdered, because they're always a lovely man. I'll go up with him and I'll jump a taxi, we'll share a taxi, and we'll have a bit of gear in the house, and next minute they're raping you. And they do that because they know that they've got your own, and you've been in the club drinking, you've been taking coke, and they've been taking ecstasy. So when they have sex with you, they just have to give consent. And then when they test your blood, when you go to get the police on them, they test your blood, and they'll see that you've got more than 2 pints of alcohol in your system. So therefore, you're tainted as a witness. So when you go to court, it gets kicked out. So that's why you've got to be very, very careful when you're going out with people. You've got to know someone, like a friend of a friend who knows them, and they're a proper person. Or if you just meet someone for that time, it's very dangerous just jumping in and attacking somebody and going over them, because you never know what's going to happen. Because you don't know the person. Stephen Billings, Racing Lady, hello, love you, okay? Steve Sharon, Steve. John Lee Clark. I never turned to him on Monday morning, Brian. Oh, that's all right, mate. Peter the Box. Sociopaths are worse than psychos, yeah. But they're not that far off, they're in the same type of thing. Sociopaths, psychopaths. So you've got a sociopath, what they do is, psychopaths will just stab you 50 times in the head and just put the cup down and just drink a cup of water. If it's nothing, don't give a fuck. The sociopaths are very sneaky as well. They're they're on the same type of page. But what they do is they're very good at getting into like, people's heads and think, oh, it's a lovely man. They might do that again for 6 months just to get into you, and the shifting you, moving you, they'll move you like a pawn on a board, get them there. Or there's the queen, move the king, and they move you along to where they're like puppets, moving you what you want to do, and you don't realise you're doing it because you think they're nice people and they're not. He was another one, Bundy Burger, what was he called? Theodore Bundy, Ted Bundy. He was really good looking man. He looked like a movie star. His IQ was about 120. He was really, really intelligent, and he used to like nurses. I reckon that he killed up to 600 nurses and murdered them. And he used to go to the car and say, "Oh, could you help us there? And that's where they got the film, Silence of the Lambs were from. He'd say to, he'd have like a pot on, like a pretend pot and a walking stick like that. He'd go, could you help me in the back of here? I'm struggling. And the woman would say, yeah, of course I can. She'd bend down and hit her in the back of the head with a fucking ball hammer and get them in the vehicle and take them, murder them. And that's what he used to do. He did that, and he was he did his own defence. Now, to do your own defence in America, you have to be super intelligent. He was really good. He escaped out the window. He got away for 6 months, and he was raping the urges to rape people and murder them. What the feds do is they go out and they'll go out for a walk. They'll start looking at women's windows. And they'll see like some women do stand at the window deliberately. Or they do it. And then some of them just realize she goes to the window and then they'll go out. They'll go around looking at people's windows, and then they'll start looking at them and doing things to themselves while they're watching them at the window or at the back of the house through the patio or something. Or they'll go and pinch like stuff off the line, like clothes, or they'll walk down the street and they'll maul you like a woman deliberately. They get the jollies off and that, but then that only lasts for so long. But what they usually do is when they're very young, they'll get like animals like frogs and they'll kill them. They'll kill cats, they'll burn the cat, they'll hurt the dogs. Where normal little kids go, you little kid, and play with it like normal people. These are fucking weirdos, proper psychopaths, sociopaths. So what they do is they hurt the animals, they get a sadistic buzz out of hurting people. Narcissists do it the same way, but they do it where they hurt your feelings more than like wanting to kill you. So they're just mentally nasty. They want to do it, but they then go to the next level. Where the sociopath and the psychopath will go to the next level where they'll go and rape someone. And they'll rape them. What they do is they start getting trophies, like they'll get a bracelet, take it home, so then they can close their eyes, hold the bracelet, and reminisce what happened when they did the rape and murder someone. So they take trophies on the end, and that's when it's to the end when you see them getting caught with the FBI and stuff, because they do the same MO. They're all the same. They do the same MO. They'll kill somebody on a Wednesday, maybe it'll be a Sunday night where the man would say, right, get in the bath for school. So you kill women on a Sunday night and pretend to kill the man because he didn't like getting a bath on a Sunday. That's how easy it is for them. They just use any excuse to kill people. But the little kittens and the little dogs and animals, they all start off with little animals. They're desperate, fucking twisted. Don't forget push like buttons, garage light for sure. So people with mental health issues are like that. But they're at the spectrum, the right up here. These are the ones that will fucking kill you. These are the ones you've got to keep away from. But the narcissists, they're narcissists. They can't take any form of criticism. Somebody will say, I don't like your talk. I say, oh yeah, no problem, it's all right. Or I don't think I like your car. No, you could, all narcissists are the same. You could say, I want a BMW. There's a Volkswagen on a Mercedes and a BMW. You could say you want a BMW. I want the blue BMW. Now, they will say, no, the Volkswagen's better. No, if you pick the Volkswagen, they'll say the BMW's better. If you pick the Mercedes, they pick something else. I don't like none of them. They're like proper like a little kid. I don't like none of them. They go, I'm not wrong with me. And they slam doors and all that stuff. So not wrong with me. Kick doors and things like that. That's a narcissist. They cannot. And when they found out, you know exactly what they are. Because I've got a few that have been trolling me for years. They know I know exactly what they are. And a lot of you know what we're talking about. And he knows, him and his wife and that other fucking rat from Ireland. They know I know what they are. The narcissists. They do the same MO every single day. It's the same traits. And then they'll change it to someone else and be someone else and just change it because they don't like being in their own skin. And that's why they dress up in clothes, women's clothes, and call themselves different names, walking around. I mean, if that's what you're into, transvestite, there's nothing wrong with it. That's your thing. But when they're doing it and then they're calling people and bullying people in the name of somebody like Susan, the next minute they're fucking Samantha, and the next day they're Tommy or Johnny, they're definitely mentally deranged. And they're only that much close, they're only that much off being a psychopath or sociopath. The narcissists, what narcissists love to do is hurt people. They love to bully. You get kids to go to school, Mum, I've done a good thing, I've done this, I've won a shot. I was the best swimmer in the whole area. And instead of pulling your kid up, they pull their own children down. They hate their own children, everything, because they hate the kids getting a bit of attention. See the kids getting attention at school. Oh, your son did well today. He won the swimming cup or something, or he won the race at school today. Oh, well, that could have been. He beat that in power racing. They even compete with their own kids. They compete with every narcissist. They have to be better than everything they do. I'm the best author ever lives. I'm the greatest fighter. I'm the greatest whatever. They always have to be. They can't be like on a par with someone. They've got to be above all the time. They've got to be there. And if they see somebody better than them, I don't fucking like him. I don't like that footballer. He's a fucking idiot because he's getting praised, some top footballer. And you might have talked about that footballer to someone you know as a friend, and he's a narcissist. And then they'll see that footballer on the telly and they'll start hating that footballer because you made them look stupid because the footballer you said was a great player, like Ronaldo or Pele or something. And then people start talking about them and they're like, I don't like that fucking Pele. And it's not because Pele was great or Ronaldo or George Best. It's because the person you are talking to them, they've showed them that they were wrong and they can't go, oh, the other week we were talking about that Pele. I seen the other week, I didn't know he was that good. They won't come back and say that to you. They will not come back and say, oh, you were right, you know. They'll never, ever, ever say sorry. They'll never, ever. They might say sorry without it, some of our friends. They'll never do it one-on-one. They'll never do, ever do it. Or they'll go, oh, your shoes are looking lovely. Then somebody else will come and tell you, your shoes look so I think they're horrible. 20 minutes ago, you said they were nice. Because somebody else is putting not gaslighting them. Somebody else has been very polite, saying, I like your shoes, they're lovely then. Where'd you get them from? Probably the pound shop. You know, that's what they like. Narcissists and jealous narcissists are the worst. Usually with the jealous one, it's mental, but usually they're overweight, they're usually fat, greedy fuckers that never stop eating, and like pigs, and they'll eat and eat and eat and eat, and they'll go, and the man will say, you need to lose weight, you know, you need to get that weight off, and they'll hate the mum as well, and they'll call the mum every fucking name until the son, she used to do this to me, she used to do that to me, she was horrible, she's this, and the mum could be the nicest woman in the world because she told the son off, or the grandson, or whoever it is, she's told off, the daughter, they hate the mum then for thinking fucking, but they become, if the mum's just told them off over something, they don't like it, or being shown up in front of people, like the narcissist, he's been shown up in front of people, and they hate it when you ignore them. If you completely ignore them, don't give them any information or any bullets for the gun, they sit there going, why? And then what they do is they move on to support fucker else, and they start on them, and they'll start on them, they're just fucking horrible. But this, I look at it like this: we all live the same world. We all bleed. We all cry. We all have ups and downs. My dad's bad at the moment, and then you'd be better maybe. My mum might be bad. Your kids are ill. You're in that hospital thing. So every day is a different day, and every day is a different challenge. So some days you get up. Like my dad's been poor. It's been a nightmare week for me, and other people. Dale passed away the other week. That was a nightmare. But I got to say goodbye to him in a nice way, and really loved him all the world. I'm going to his funeral next week, and he was a lovely man. But he never heard Dale say, I'm the best author, I'm the best this, but he was never ever like that. He was such a kind man. He used to come to see me all the time when I was polling. All the trouble I had off that fucking asswipe, as you know. And he'd come here, and he was offering them out, fucking certain people. I didn't even know that. Bless him. He offered quite a few of them out to fight. He said, man, never mind fucking picking on Brian. He would have wiped the floor with us 20 years ago. He said, fucking pick on a man who was in a wheelchair, you fucking cowards. Come and meet me now. He said, I'll meet you. I didn't even know that. I only found out 2 days ago. You know, he never told me. Do you know him? I told him off for trying to bully you, and I thought, fucking, what's that? Milton Keynes, mate. Top man calling, going to see China Crisis on 28th, Milton Keynes. Oh, yeah, Chris. Are you, Chris? You all right, mate? Yeah, I got your message earlier. Adam Townsend, you okay? Thank you very much, mate. I don't know, is that Timmy B? Timmy B, are you back home, son? Timmy D here. What a legend he is. What a great lad. What a great day. Like I said, any years want to come to my house, you're welcome. Anyone on here wants to come to my house, come and see me and Emma for the day. We don't fucking want nothing off you. Just come to the day, have a bit of chat, talk about what's going on in the world, have something to eat with us. We don't want no fuck all, you know what I mean? We just have a good laugh. So we had a good laugh today. Adam Townsend, thank you very much, mate. You're a legend. Yes, anyone wants to come, like I say, some people suffer from claustrophobia, some people suffer from, they've had bad things to them. I mean, I'll go in the house with me, because I got jumped before in the house and I got done in and nearly killed in there. I've been in another 4 or 5 places where they've been set about, where they've waiting for me. I'm haphazard to go in the dog fest. I make sure I'm safe before I go in that fucking house. And you've got to live that way when you've been a gangster in this world, because people obviously want to get your payback. But 1-to-1, 5 years ago, I've still fought anyone. Obviously, fucking injuries was bad. But he's been today, like I say. We had a good day today. He's a good lad, Timmy B. And he had some horrific injuries today, shortly. So, like, Stu's got the most scars. He's laughing his head off. Yeah, but it was nice. It's nice to be nice, but some people, they just love to hurt people. They really, really. People say, "Well, why do people want to hurt?" Terry used to keep saying, "What's he got out of the fake off?" I said, "You don't understand." Now we understand. He says, "What you're trying to tell me is, he just sits up all night just to call people so they can argue back, and he can argue back and put them down and make them feel like shit." I said, "That's it. That's it. That's it. He just wants to make people feel like shit. That's what they want to do. They want you to feel when you've got, oh, I've done well. I've just won a bit of money, or I've just got a new car or something, or whatever you've got, and you're feeling great, and somebody comes along like that, and your car's full of shit. This is shit, that shit. They're trying to put you down, so because you're smiling and happy, a smile on your face, and they can see that, so they're trying to bring you down to make you like as dirt, dog dirt, and they're the fucking dog dirt for doing it. So the multiple personalities they've got, they use all these different kinds of ways to bring you down, pretend to be sometimes they'll pretend to be your brother. And my brother's been calling me all night, but it wasn't. They've got multiple fucking things where they can change the fucking, what they call them, fucking fake profiles. They've got multiple throughout that Tommy Jenkins has been at all night, man. I mean, like, you might talk to your mum or something, or you might talk to somebody in the street or your friend or something. But I see he's at it again. So they've got multiple names, and they always come on with the multiple names, slag you and call you, and then come back on and say, "Oh, I heard about him. This is that horrible little cunt." He's going, "I heard about him calling them." I said, I'll find out who it is, mate. I'll find out who's been messing about with it. I'll find this. It was him all along, his wife. It was him and his wife fucking sending fake messages, pretending to be other people, phoning up, getting lads to phone up, saying, "Is Emma there? Can I speak to her, please?" "How the fuck are you?" And that me getting annoyed in that. So it was that cunt, because the people come forward and realised it was me. They realised it was me on the phone. He said, "He's giving me money to phone you up and say this, that, and the other." So I thought, "What the fuck have you done that for?" I went, "Oh, it wasn't me, it was somebody else just lying. And I believed it. But it was him all along. Fucking horrible, because he knew, Emma knew what he was, so. And she got women seemed to suss him out a lot quicker. So they got through who he was, and they could work out who he is. Women are brilliant at doing that. Working people out before men. And because she's exposed them, and the women exposed them, my sister and all that, "Can't stand that fucking voice, get him off." So lots of people, he's a prime example of a pure narcissist, and his wife's terrible for doing it, but that's what the jollies is, guys. When you're thinking, why is he doing it? Because they like to see you in pain, they like to see you cry. So if you start crying, you're just putting fire on the fuel, because they're going, look, we've got him crying now, we've got her crying, and they want you arguing with your friends. They go, Sarah said to Alison that you're this, and she said you were a big fat cunt, and just that. You and they pretend to be somebody like Sarah, argue with Alison. It's the narcissist got two fake accounts, Sarah and Alison, who might be your friends. It's not really your friends, it's them pretend to be your friends, and then coming on, and you think your friends are calling you, and then you go in another spiral of depression, because they're making you think your friends that you've known for 20 years are calling you. They're fucking horrible people. I'd rather have a fight and get a broken nose or a broken jaw or something, and all that. And all that bullying. It sends people into get noted off. People get noted off because they can't take no more. Because the Reds are fried, and then they've taken overdose. And these go, hee. They're laughing about it. When people take overdose, or people getting sectioned with the mental health. Not right in the fucking heads. It's absolutely deranged, want to hurt people and put people down. And you could say, even if they're the worst, called you out, "Oh, you looking nice today. How are you doing? You all right?" Or "How are you doing? Oh, your team won yesterday." You know, something you might go on the street and be nice and polite, and have a little smile on their face and be like nice to people. So why would you want to hurt people? Because I'll tell you why. Because you're hurting. You've got no love off your mum and dad. You've got no love off your brothers and sisters. You've got no love off your family. So you start hurting other people to make you feel good. That, well, if they're hurting, I'm going to hurt them and them and them and them and them and them. Then I'm going to be a fucking horrible troll. And that's what trolls are. They just want to hurt people because they're jealous. And another one is the jealous troll. They'll see you doing well, like say, you're in whatever. It's like me, I've just got the movie done. I've got the This is Birmingham one going. I've got the book done with Lee Waterland. We've got the training book going to be done. That's going to be out next year for Christmas. That's going to be out for for training for people. February next year, I think. So or January next year. So all these things are all coming together now. So the jealousy's coming on. Your book's going to be shit. Well, you know, and you haven't even seen it yet. Oh, this is going to be shit. That's what you call a jealous person, when they come up and say something before you've even finished it, and before they've even watched it or read it or looked at it or seen it. And when they're calling you, they know It's the jealousy because they've got nothing going for them. You might say, I've just got a new job, I'm on 40 grand a week, 40 grand a month, sorry, whatever, or 100 grand a year, whatever. And they'll see you with a nice new car and go, oh, why has he got a new car? There's something not right here. And they're jealous of people. Like next door's like a 30 grand car or something. Because these have only got a 2 grand car, they get jealous of somebody, or their kids have got better clothes than our kids. Why should they have better clothes? And they get jealous of it, think like that. But it might be because these people who've got more money have gone to college and got a better job and bettered themselves and made themselves more money by being at college for 5, 6, 7, 8 years. So it takes a lot to get degrees and stuff. It's 3 or 4 years for a degree. So my sister's got 3. So I think she did some fast tracking ones. She's got 3 degrees. So to get them type of things, you've got to study and you've got to get to the top of the tree in whatever level you're in. And if you get to the top of the tree, you're going to get good wages. You're just going to go and work on the market stall. There's nothing wrong with that, but you're not going to get mega wage. You're not going to be running around with a top Rolls Royce or something, or a BMW or something. But it doesn't matter what you've got, as long as you're happy. You could be in a house, in a 1-bedroom flat with your partner. You both could be happy. You could have a little dog, a little baby. You're getting up, your husband's working, your wife's working, whatever. You both could be working. Kids getting minded by a nanny or something, and you're going to work. You come home, you're putting food on the table, but you're both happy. I've seen people go from millions of pound houses and millions of pounds cash and get bankrupt because they've got nothing left, trying to make more and more and more. And £3 million this lad. He put it into it, he thought he could make 6 million. He lost a lot. He put it in a bank and the bank went bankrupt. And all the money he lost all the money. I think when he ended up with about 100 grand. And he ended up buying a tiny little terraced house. And he's happier now. It's like 15 years ago he lost the money. He's happier now than he was then when he had £3 million, like hustling and going flying all over the place and doing deals, business deals and fucking stock exchange shit and all that. And then 1 minute you got loads of money, it's all gone. But they live in a little tiny, I think it's 2-bedroom little street house. Worth about 40, 50 grand they bought it years ago. And they're happier now than they were when they were millionaires. So it just shows you, isn't it? I mean, look at these people like Michael Jackson, people like Robbie Williams, the one who was the actor, people like Prince, David Bowie, people like that. They're all on drugs and all the other stuff because they can't get no more buzzers because they've done everything. They've got £100 million in the bank. I mean, look at him, George Michael, another one, he had something like £100 million or something. The money meant nothing to them in the end because they would go back to when they were kids and be happier when they were kids, when they were playing and they were 20 years ago when they were happy and going out dancing with their friends and their girlfriend and doing bits and bobs and that. Well, they've got all that pressure on the stars, they've got to keep doing it, they've got to be all perfect all the time with makeup and everything. And they're the same, the pressure's on them stars to act, even when you're at home, acting. Going outside to pick a milk up, you've got to be perfectly dressed and everything. Or they'll get a picture of, oh, look at her, her legs showing and all that, she's flirting and all. It's just horrible, these newspaper people. And that's what they do. People just love to put somebody, paint a different picture of them than what they really are. And then they put them down. But look at yourself in the mirror. You look at yourself when you go to bed or you get up in the morning, you look at yourself in the mirror. It's showing that reflection looking back as you. It's not the one you're going to dress up tonight with a wig on or something or from false eyelashes on and whatever you're going to put on. It's you. When you look at your own self in the cold daylight, you realise what you are, and that's why you keep changing yourself with different people. Multiple personality disorder, MPD. You're not happy with yourself. You need to go and get help if you like this. Or if you've got the narcissism, you need to go and see a psychiatric doctor who will help you 100%. And they'll tell you why you've got it. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of it's been bullied at home, off your dad, mum and dad, or bullied at school, or just not being able to read and write. Things like that. I got bullied because I couldn't read and write properly when I was a kid. I can read anything now, but I still can't spell. I can't even spell the JCB. But I make it as a joke, but I can do it. I'm brilliant with numbers and I'm brilliant with reading. I'll just push the computer and I'll just listen to it, and I can, memory-wise, I can remember about 98% of what I've heard. So I've got a great memory that way, and do people skills and things like that. I'm good with people. But I just like to help people. Colin Maguire, how you little Colin was talking to you today. Great little lad from Bootle, we're in Liverpool. Yeah, it's nice to be nice. Little Colin's a lovely lad. But very polite, and that's why I like all the people on here, because we don't get fucking thousands of pounds on here. We don't get thousands of views. We don't get fucking 100,000. Me and Emma, we were arguing like a fucking Decker, Darren G, and the man in the shed and all that, we were getting 450 to 480,000 views a month. It was just fucking chaos in my head. But he said, this is, yeah, man, I'm answering all these people for like fucking 8-9 hours a day, and my hands were fucking killing me. I won't use that hand because I can't use that one. And my hands were on fucking fire, you know, like pins of needles in them. I thought, this is fucking balmy, and we were doing it, and we were getting, I think we got like 1.4 million in 2 months. But it was just all chaos like that. This is fucking balmy. I'm going back to the pod, this stuff, helping people, and helping people like, you know, with mental health issues and stuff. And people with the illnesses, there's all different illnesses. People can eat something and think they've gone fat, they're going through it. Believe me, the cause. It's another terrible, terrible illness. It's terrible, but you need to go and get help. There's help out there for you. And please, please, please listen to me. I had a crack addiction for years and years and years. I came on the radio and told my story. I went on James English Show. Millions of people around the world know my story. And it's not been me trying to look for sympathy. I thought, if I was rated as the number one taxman, the biggest enforcer in British history, and one of the greatest fighters street fighters in British history, and all the papers you'll see, I come out and said, look, I'm on drugs, I've done this, I've done that, and I didn't dare go to the house. I was fucking scared of my own shadow type of thing, because walking up the street with me, or they might see me dead thing, and they might, oh, he's lost weight, and you paranoid to go to your house for staying, and just get drugs and take more and more and more, and then go and tax people, take more and stay, and get up and get more and stay. It's fucking horrible. So I was in that routine until I found Jesus Christ. I got dumped in the sea, come out the sea, baptised, a different person, and it's been over 4 years now. I haven't taken the drug. The only drugs I've ever taken is the drugs that the doctors will like say a diazepam, like 5 ml one for the spasms of my side. I don't take them now. I've got tramadol, but I'll take one tramadol and I'll take maybe one naproxen for that's anti-inflammatory and for nerve damage. So I don't. I've got some people like the idiots from up the road I used to work with. He would take 20 of them straight off. I'm like, fucking hell. And I've 30, 40, 50, 60 a day. And then you go to the toilet, and I go to the toilet after because you never flush the fucking toilet. You go to the toilet and you'd seize. It was all bubbles, froth. When your pee's all frothy and bubbled, your liver's damaged. And you could see the pure orange. It was like that. The level worse than that, like the dark brown. His liver's fucked him because he constantly drinks every single day. He's an absolute alcoholic. It's the same as that other Irish prick. They drink all day. They're offering everyone out. And then when you're off them out for a fight, they're throwing the fucking place one night. They've done with me. He started last night calling my dead brother, who's Peter, who died. He was a heroin addict, my brother. And he got raped as a kid. And that's why he was on the heroin later on. He was taking glue and other things when he was 10-year-old. He got raped when he was 5, 6-year-old multiple times. And then at home he got raped. And I told the so-called horrible little cunt about what happened to him. So he's used it. And he's been putting on there. And he said, Brother Peter's still dead in his coffin. His coffin stink of smack. Let me tell you, he might be his coffin, it might be this, it might be that. It was 10 times the man you ever were. You were just an insignificant little fucking horrible little troll. And one day you're going to get your comeuppance, but your little plans of calling them out with your little Irish mate and me screaming and shouting at you, because that's what they're trying to do. They're reporting me every single day on YouTube. The least little thing I say, they're trying to get me took down, we're getting you took down, you're getting took off, you're getting this, you're getting that. But take me down, I'm not fucking bothered, but you've been saying this now for 4 years, I'm following you. So how's the 16 times you've been to the police? How have I got off 16 times? This last one you've gone. It's been 8 months now. And what I think they're doing, they just keep me on the hook, right? Dangling me on a hook. They keep me right saying that he won't say how else. He said how else we can remand him. And it hasn't worked for the police. No, I don't think they're going to be. I don't think they'll be on it much longer. I talked to solicitors today and a barrister, and they can't keep you on much longer. You've been on nearly 8 months. And the things what you said was because your house was firebombed and you were arguing back type of thing to someone who was threatening to come to your house. So really, it was in the heat of the moment. That's no pun intended. My fucking garage was on fire. So nobody can step. If a man's in the house and his wife, someone's going to threaten him, no man's going to run that's a coward. He would. That little fucking shit house. And so that whole one. He'd run. What a normal man would stand to the death. Even if you're going to die, you'll stand out there knowing you might get killed. But I'd rather stand and die than be a coward. A hero dies. The hero dies one death. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. But that's what they're like, fucking cowards. So they run to the police. When you fight back, they run to the police. I got dyslexia, but I got by. Yeah, you just got to do it, mate. Well, that's the fucking You can't be that fucking bad. You can spell dyslexia. Don't give me that one, Adam Townsend. I say that to people. I say, what a horrible fucking word to put. What have you got? Dyslexia? How do you spell dyslexia? Who the fuck knows? You do. Fucking hell, I wouldn't know how to spell that in a million years. D-I-S, I'd say. D-I-S-S. Lex, L-E-X. the word would be that fucking long by the end of it. Put bits on it. As I say it, I keep saying it more and more. Can't spell the city like. But I'm good with the prediction. Predictive texting. I've got good with that. But she'll go, his wife, you don't know how to. I know I don't, Charlie. I know I don't know how to type as good as you. I don't know. I can't write as good as you. I know I can't. I was in school as good as you. I was in that hospital as a kid. I had pneumonia 4 times. I had asthma and he died 4 times in hospital. But asthma, I was in oxygen tents and things. I was bad. I was bad as a kid, really poorly. So you might have been brought up in a nice area. My mum and dad had no money. My mum and dad were on the road. My dad worked on the beach. We got cold. We starved in our house. We didn't have no fucking proper shoes on our feet. We had holes in our shoes. We had plastic fucking bags on our feet to keep them from getting wet. We had nothing, so we didn't live in Harrogate in a big posh area with mum and dad making loads of money and giving me loads of the best of shoes and all that. We had to get fucking free dinner money. And the ones who don't pay for your meals stand over there. And you fucking horrible cunt. Used to hate that. Could you stand over there, the ones who don't pay? I used to think, why don't they just fucking the ones with the pink tickets or whatever? I'll just give them pink and blue. I'd just fill out with the posh one, the black. You'd go and you couldn't afford the school uniform, so you get a grant. And used to go to the Army Navy stores, full service. This affects you when you're a kid. Teachers bullying you. Spell this Cockerill. I can't do it, so I don't know how to do it. Stand on the table, stand on the chair, get the next one on your own table. You're on a table for 20 minutes, studying in the classroom. Every cunt's looking at 30 people. And God, you've done some daft there, but they didn't realise. God forgive them for not know what to do, because they didn't know what dyslexia was then. Now there's forms of dyslexia where you look at it and it'll jump out at you. There's dyslexia where you look at the B and it'll be a D or a P. There's dyslexia where you've got to have yellow reading glasses, like yellow lenses on, or red or blue, so you can read, so it stops jumping out at you on the page. It's all different types of dyslexia, and they're only coming to find the terms. But most people who've got dyslexia have got other gifts, like Richard Branson, like Elton John, like Leonardo da Vinci, like Isaac Newton. Leonardo da Vinci, like Winston Churchill, all geniuses, but they all had dyslexia. Richard Branson, look at him, multi-billionaire, look at them too. One of the jobs, I think it was the fucking computers. He's dyslexic, but it doesn't mean he's stupid. It's just your brain works in a different way compared. One computer you might put on this way, another computer on that way. So that's what your brain's like. It works in a different way. You're not stupid because you've got dyslexia. It's just your brain doesn't see things the way 90% of the people do. So maybe 10% of people have got dyslexia because the brain's different. But the ones who've got that are really good at drawing or painting or guitars and things like that. They're good. There's different ways of intelligence. So look at it. You can work puzzles out and things like that. Somebody else couldn't work the puzzle out, but they might have an IQ through the roof. So there's different forms of, people being called people stupid, but anything Princess Irish. Put me on him anytime, Princess Irish. Paul McGuire, Paul C in the house. Hello, Paul. Peter Box, Freedom, I'm on North Audience. Hello, mate. There's some ladies at the bottom. She's coming in ahead and she's at the top. And Peter Box. See, they're all in a race now. Look, we've got people racing them. Yeah, so these idiots who are putting you down, they're jealous. Oh, jealousy of them is to see all of us sticking together as a family. They can't stand that. I was talking that to Timmy B today. The more we stick together, united you stand, divided you fall. It's true. The more people are together like a wall, the more bricks in that wall, and the more cement it's cemented together, the more you stick together. Because that's what happens. They love to break you up, and they'll say, he said, she said, he said, to break you up, and that's what he tried to do with the Irish one. So did the other fucking one, the little rat. The lad he was saying, he was calling me. I bumped into one article yesterday. He's done a book with him. I said, he's paid. He went, nah, not a penny. I haven't had 1 pence off the book, he said. And he did one with his brother. They did 2 books. Never got a penny off them. Never had 1 fucking shilling off them. That's all the article underlined now. Everyone's a liar apart from him. The greatest author ever lived. Fucking ragged. He said he was the greatest author since Oscar Wilde. Fucking deranged. And he was selling more books than J.K. Rowling, and I didn't know who she was. Obviously, it's a Harry Potter book writer. I think she's made about £1 billion fucking pound. He's a billionaire off it. And he felt selling there. He said, fucking village. Couple of crownies, like. I've got a decent pair of trousers, a coat, or a fucking jacket and out. He used to come out to do with us. He never once bought, I'll tell you, he bought me one meal in 6-7 months. And every time, I've lost the card, I've left it in the house, you know, that's old horse chestnut. Just look at them, fucking, you haven't got a clue. You haven't got a clue. But, yeah, everything's going good. Emma's looking good, the dogs are looking good. To me, we love the little dog. He's played with the Eli, he's played with him today. Yeah, we had a good day. Nice to have nice people in. Like I say, any are welcome anytime. But yeah, don't let these people get you down, because that's exactly what they want. If you let them get you down, Emma was crying to the mother, said, "See what he's doing, you that Irish cunt. I'll smash his fucking teeth down his throat, the scruffy cunt." I said, "But you probably catch a disease off the cunt's teeth, they're fucking all black, his teeth." And that's the heroin. All the people on heroin, the teeth are black. Tin foils they're all black. They're all fucking black. I've got false teeth in. Shocking. It's made. Shocking. He is. No, you know, I've just read that backwards. Is I've just read that. That's my dyslexia. That see is I've read it all that way. I'll read things backwards. Fucking mental. You know, plenty there. I'll read. So there, plenty. I'll go plenty there. I'll go backwards. Honest. Go down, come. I'll read that instead of go come down. I'll go down, come. So I'll write down, come, because it's in my head. I've seen it. Honestly, it's terrible. It's like seeing the fucking madness of things you do. Shocking is. Shocking he is. Yeah, but last night apparently he did one that was fucking vile, and he was that vile he even took it down himself. He's a fucking sick. He is. I thought, well, the Tin Man and him are best friends. Darren G's the best friend with him, and the best friend with the Van der Shed, and the best friend with fucking Takahiki. So you look at all of them, every one of them are known police informants, and every one of them are known Romans. Have all been accused of this, that, and the other over the years. They're all 100% police informants, and they've all got the same thing. They're all hiding. The Tin Man's hiding out the way. That shit house in Ireland hides there, and his mum's flat and next door, and he has his girlfriend's flat next door but one. Locks himself in there when he comes to his house. He never meets anyone for a fight. I know about 40 people have offered him out for a fight straight for money and everything. They'll come to Ireland and fight him, he won't fight them because he's a fucking coward. That's what you call a coward. 27-year-old, and he's calling the woman 50-year-old. Fucking wants to. That's his mum's age. You know, Emma's like his fucking mum's age. Calling the woman out. We really helped him. We did. On my brother's grave, we sent him money to get trainees and everything. He got the fit. He was like, "Oh, brilliant!" Then they weren't like £100 trainees, 150. But the ones I get mine got the make. He's got a top shop. I get them cheap off them in there with like top of the range trains. I always get the best of the trainees. The Air Max, they're the best for me. Just slide your feet on, put your laces in. I've got 20 pair at least. I've got all different other ones, and tracksuits and everything else. And but they can't afford the shoes because they're really expensive. So we give him the money. He got training. He was over the moon. He was like all excited because he got them. I think it was his birthday, and I got them for. And put them through. So other people sent him money. Got him shoes. I got him training. Sorry, he was struggling. And I'm struggling. Can you send us 20 quid? Then I said, yeah, of course I can. I said, well, there's another 20, son. Get 20 off me. 20 off your dad. 20 off your mum. I'm doing like treat him like a son. And he said, oh, you treat me better. You treat better than me. I've got to treat off you better than my own. You treat me just as good as my own dad. Probably even better. I can't thank you enough. No, like, it's so nice and everything. But like I say, you don't know someone until you get to know them, do you? And then the thing we started saying, where are you then? Get here fucking now. Get here. I thought, what are you talking about? And it was Steve Macklin put me onto it. She never told me because she was getting sick of it. She was coming getting upset now. She was saying it was this, that, and the other. And then they had him saying, I'm coming back to her. Blasted the fucking coward. Said, I'll come and meet you now today. Didn't want to know. Never fucking sent no message back and out. Anyway, the other week he went, if Emma and Brian come on, we'll just all be friends again. I went, fuck off. I said, you know what's happening now is Peter the Box, great lad. What's happening now? Paul C at the top. What's happening now is he's got no one out watching him and all that. You know that screaming, shouting about people and doing this, like Man in the Shed and all that. They're only on there for the drama. They're not on there to learn things off me to say, well, I'm going to do this and look after myself. I mean, the best thing you've got to do is to look after yourself. You've got to, this is serious, you've got to learn to love yourself Got to look in the mirror and go, I love you. I love myself. If you don't love yourself, you can't love your children, your dog, your mum, your dad, or anyone. You've got to love yourself first. Once you love yourself, then you can move on next. Read the Bible, it'll tell you. And once you love that and love Jesus, and when you've got them on your side, Jesus is like a big shield around you, helps you. Like arrows can't penetrate you, bullets can't penetrate you. You feel like invincible, you feel great. So when you have a problem, you ask him to help you, he helps you. He does help you. And I've asked prayed for my dad to help me dad and things like that. I asked him from a mother mate who's leads my friend. His brother's been poorly. I've asked him to help him with his helps. So Jesus will help you, but you've got to ask. You know, you can't just fucking read it. You can read your mind, but you need to ask. Pray to him. Well, the doctor's been in there. I fucking say anything to me tonight. I'll tell you what's in that. Drink whatever you get. Special care. Nitric oxide. Nitric oxide, I thought it said. So it's nice to be nice to people, but I mean, you can't always be. Not every day, you know, you can get up. They don't care who they are, because they're the nicest people in the world. You have a day where you go up and you might have a twinge in your back and you sore. You might have sciatic nerve. You can't be happy when you've got sciatic nerve. You're in fucking agony. So this bullshit, I'm never miserable, mate. It's all crap. Every person in this whole world, no matter if they're 5-year-old or 95, 110, 8-year-old, 20, 30, 40, you can hit depression. Boom, hit you. Bang, gone, got you. Depression hits you. Why am I staying in bed? Why can't I want to get a shave? Why can't I want to eat properly? Why am I sitting like so? Why am I crying for no reason? Because you can hit different stages of it. So you can be sat there, like I say, it could be a summer's day, beautiful day, everything going perfect, just won the fucking lottery, just won £3 million. Next minute, boom, sciatic nerve, or boom, you get an illness, so you're down. Or you can just get somebody who might pass away in the family. But the person who's passed away, they said to my dad, I said, look, Dad, if you think you're not going to get out of this and you think it's too much for you, just close your eyes and go to sleep. Don't come back. He's not going to get resuscitated if he does pass. We're not going to do that, because they said it's a waste of time, because it won't help him. He's not going to make it. Like breaking his ribs open and everything, resuscitate him, so it's giving him any quality of life whatsoever. So we said, look, Dad, if you think they'll go, he said, yeah, so I don't want it anyway. So being brave, he has. So want to see him again tomorrow. Jamie's over there, my sisters, and my sister. Yeah, my sister and my nieces, and Jamie Lee and that, and other his friends, and Big Billy Tobin and Billy Tobin's there. Big Billy, Big Billy Twidale, they're great fucking big lad, big lump. They're going to see him. The lads who went on the beach with the coal and that, they're going to see him. So there's loads of people going every day. My dad's really loved an alley pool by the people. So he said to me the other week, he said, don't be getting that idiot let you down, son. He said, you couldn't lace your fucking boots. Doesn't swear me, Dad. He said, couldn't lace your boots. Couldn't lace your boots, he said. You're a complete idiot. You're the great Brian Cockerill. You're a legend in fucking all over the world. He's just a little mug, little tramp. Got to stay with his clothes. Can't even get a wash, can't get a shave. So why would you let yourself get upset over something like that? I thought, my dad's right. You got a bed. You've always been immaculate. You get up every day. He said the other week, oh, you've got the same t-shirt on. Yeah, you're going to have it on for 1.5 hours. But I changed it. And I put some Febreze on the next day. I thought, I was giving it another t-shirt. I done it on here and then I've just done a lie. I've got a t-shirt underneath, so it wouldn't stink anyway. So, oh, your clothes stink, Cockerill, this, that, and that. Fucking stay. He's calling me. But when they look at themselves in the mirror, how can he look at himself with that beard and that sweat picking up and smacked out his head and say, I'm better than him? I told you age they are. He looks over me and I'm fucking nearly 60. YouTube Warzone. Are you okay, brother? Simon Page, hey Simon, I haven't seen you for a while. Phil Kitch. Hello, Phil. Paul C, I was sent the clip. Shocking it is. Have you got that freedom, mate? Have you got that? Could do that there forever. $9.99. Thank you very much, Freedom. I'll give you a chat to Freedom later on. I want to talk to you anyway, mate, about something. Nothing bad, just a few. If you've got that little bit of footage, because I think Emma wants that. Obviously, because see what they've done is I don't watch it because I do lose my temper. I'm not going to lie to you, and I find it hard to stay in the outfit. If it was the old brand, I'd have been there. I'd done it in the first day. I'd have been straight over there, straight over the water, and I grabbed the cunt out and fucking punched him all over the street in front of his whole family, battered him right up and down the fucking street, knocked him unconscious, woke him up, knocked him unconscious and woke him up, and I've never stopped hitting the cunt. And I've had to take people with me to stop him doing him in. But that's where the hard county knows, because he's over there. He thinks he's safe over there. We've got loads of people over there, family we know, a lot of family over there, both sides of the Protestants and Catholic, loads of family over there. He thinks he's safe, the daft cunt. But he's teamed up with that scruffy tramp. All that time he was calling him, and he said, the Irish one said, he always called my daughter, and he said, I'm going to grape your daughter. He went, why does Cockerill keep saying, I was doing it for him. You said, all the time he said, I swear to my daughter's life, he's threatened to rape my daughter and all that. He said, he's threatened to rape my daughter. He said that for about 6 months. And in the end he went, oh, he never said that. He said, Cockerill made it up. I never made it up. You put it up, said it was, he threatened to. I swear my dad's grave. Oh, I want my daughter on top of her if he was there. I swear it's all lies. He's fucking crank. Well, that's what smackheads are. They can't lie. They sell their own asses for drugs. The women sell themselves for drugs. For heroin, it's the worst drug you can have, and it's a sad thing, to be honest. My brother was on it, so I'm not doing it to be nasty. Yeah, Paul, see, come out soft, like you, or where all you, if you're recognised on the street, that's exactly what he is. He's been chased again in Stockton. About 4 weeks ago, he'd been chased in Stoke, so he was going down there getting blood tablets in the middle of the night. And they fucking chased him right through the fucking thing, and he had to jump in the car. It was somebody, I think he was coming from Leeds. I think he'd been going to Leeds, and he got chased in South Bank. He was over the border the weekend. They were that close to grabbing the cunt. There was kids going from the house to get him, and he'd gone. He was just over the border filming with a bit of a camera or so on. And said, the lad who told me, he said, I won't say his name. He said we were that fucking close to getting him. Honest to God, they were really going to do him, and nothing to do with me. It's just somebody told someone who told someone who told to come back to me. And everywhere he goes, he's like, looking out the doors and hiding in fucking pubs. Looking up there, and it's like he was sitting on the bench waiting to score when he scores with the church in Stoke. Like that. And the car went, screeched off. He went, like that dead fast. Fucking shit, he's like that. Paranoid, schizophrenic wreck he looks. So he sat there, and he's that much. No one fucking likes him anywhere. None of his family will let him in or anyone. So he's that much in a state because he's constantly taking drugs. Doesn't sell no books. There's no movies getting made. There's no that kind of woman to there. It's all in that fucking deranged brain. So I'm telling you now, go and get help. Because I can see you overdosing on drugs. I can see you taking a massive overdose, or somebody's going to see you out on the street. Some young lads, or you've called their uncle, you've been calling people out. You've called Manchester, Birmingham, London, all over. You've been calling people. Liverpool, we're calling Stephen French and everyone. We're calling people, top lads in Birmingham, we're calling you fucking mentally ill. So when somebody gets hit, we'll go to his wife, if he's got any enemies, he's never got to speak. Fucking hell, there's thousands. So there'll be another one of them unsolved murders where he gets killed. That's what happened. He'll never be found the person because he's got that many enemies. And I don't wish him any harm, shape, or form. I've told him the last 3 times, go and get out, go into the rehab, ask them, tell them the truth. Well, I've got to tell them, no, I'm not going to tell them. I said, tell the truth and just go and tell me you're on drugs. No, I like being on them. I've been on them since I was 12, I'm all right. He said, I started my first tablets when I was 12, and I started the other stuff, the sniff and the brown when I was 15. So he's been on it since he was 15-year-old. He told me, he said, go on here, get yourself a bit of Charlie there if you want a bit. I went, no, I don't want none. So Emma was there. She went, he doesn't want one. You can't live like a monk. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have a bit. I'll give you a bit and all that. I went, no, I don't want none. I thought, all that time he wanted me, I'd probably videoed me in the fucking house. So I'm glad I never took it. I don't want to take it. I've been off over September, what was it? Oh, September the 20th, I got it, the 21st it finished about 2 in the morning. Never had no more since. That was 4 years, just 4 years, God. 4 year, 2 months, and coming up. 4 year, 2 months coming up, November, innit? Is it November? October, November, next month will be 4 year, 2 months. And that's on my little dog's life. I don't want to hug here. I've been offered it by people in the pubs. Even at Al Wendy was doing it, going on the tables, asking people for stuff like, oh yeah, we went home at 5 o'clock at Al Wendy there, but we had a hotel, and we went. It was the there, was it the 7th? I think it was the 7th we got married, and it was the last wedding in there that was to be in, and we went to the hotel. And the second day after that, we had a bit COVID. Oh, I couldn't get in there. There was them jacuzzi things. Oh, I couldn't get in. I got in, I couldn't get out the side. And she had to get me over the side. It was fucking terrible. Been ill since then. But We had a great time. She had a good time with the sister last night as well. Yeah, she goes out with the sister and she's seen somewhere like Middlesbrough, or she's seen somewhere like families. Oh, she's doing this. They make little lights up and it's upset. It's upset. You know what I mean? But now she's back to the old MS. She didn't give a fuck about them. I said, they see you crying, and they see you weeping, they'll see you weak, and they'll see you a weak person, so they'll keep bullying you and bullying you and bullying you. So today she went bang to Timmy P. No, she never did Timmy. She went bang to Timmy. She said, the old Emma's back, but Timmy was telling the same. Don't let them get you down, Pet. Everyone knows you're good people. You and Brian, I've known you for years. I've been following you for years. He said, we're one of the very first people, and you've never changed. The both of you have always stayed on the same road. And you've always helped people, helped me and other people. He said, so I love watching the show and how you help people, and you're helping people with mental health issues and drink problems. And he asked Frankie ID, how you, son? You okay, son? 3141, Colin Maguire. Carp Bud. Carp Bud's getting worse. There's Carp Man, Carp with Carp hat. Carp dinner, Carp house. Yeah, it's nice to have a laugh and help people. But yeah, if you get depression, please. If you had in a camper tomorrow test it out, you know what? Autistic man, if you were close to us, how Jamie would have tested that for you, because how Jamie builds them for a living. That's what he does. He used to do it, he does now, but he builds, he gets camper vans from the different places, auctions and that. They'll pay like 15 grand for it. He'll do up, spend 5 grand on it. He's out for 30 grand. But he does it perfect with all the floor and everything. He does the whole lot. You can do anything in him. He's fucking brilliant. Carpets and everything, the whole lot done. That's what he did. He used to build camper vans and sell them for a living. You can do anything, plaster, things like that, bricklaying, anything. You're okay, autistic man. Freedom. I hope you're okay, son. Love you all the world. Yeah, I love a camper, but I think I'd struggle to fucking drive it. Big long fucking things. I don't like big long fucking things. I've got a couple of Jeeps, and the fucking wind blows you all over. I fucking hate it, man. I hate more than anything. Fucking lorry drivers with them big and the beat when you're doing 50 mile an hour, and you jump out your fucking skin, and you big fat cunt will smash your fucking start screaming. I just can't help it. And sometimes I've calmed it down though, because she's got me right. I'll go, okay, mate, thank you, and I'll go down to 40 mile an hour and go, like Victor Meldrum with my car, like that. 40 mile an hour, he's going, beep. I said, nice, have a nice day, thank you. And then when you do that, smile and laugh at them. They're fucking raging because they want you to scream at them. They don't tell them to scare you. They're fucking horrible. You can't win them. They're about 100 ton. You fucking I've seen one on the way. I've never seen it do. They never seen the impact of the man. Never seen the car get it. And it just went over the car. I'm not joking. It went over a BMW, I think it was. And this fucking big, heavy fucking bit of a big pipe on it had. It hit the car and it went over the top of the car and the car went flat. The fucking car nearly went flat. The engine just flew out. The roof and everything just flat. I've got no chance. Later on, 2 people killed in the car. It took us 5 hours to get home off the fucking motorway. Terrible it was. Yeah, when you're driving fast, if you drive 60 mile an hour on the motorway, you're not going to get home if you're driving 70 or 80, and you might get home quicker. The chance of burning more fuel, using your brakes more, endangering your life, and endangering pedestrians and endangering other people around you. Imagine if you killed somebody who was doing 80 miles an hour. It's dangerous driving, you go to jail, get fucking 4 to 5 years for it. Or if you've got drugs in your system or alcohol, please, these are the things. This you must listen to me. Please don't take your fucking car to the pub. Because about 90% you go, oh, I've only had 6 pints. I'll be all right tomorrow. And you get caught. Or then you have 6 pints on Sunday night, and you've got to work on them in the morning. It's still in your system. It's in your system for about 3 or 4 days, sometimes 5 days. So some people's work's quicker than others if you train and things like that. But if you've drank on the night, Sunday, all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you've got to work on Monday, it's in your system. Most people get caught alcohol in the system is on the Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday when they've been out partying all weekend because it's still in your system, same as the coke. Cocaine's in your system for 4 to 5 days. But there's a thing called coca-methyl-alkane, I think it's called, which is the derivative of what you produce after taking the coke. And that's in your system, in your liver. They can try and track it. It's in your blood, and to find that, and you get done. There's no, with cannabis, I don't know how much percentage you can get out. You can have, you might have 1 joint, you might get away with it. But when you're with cocaine, there's no percentage. No matter if it's a tiny, it could be a fucking big as a tiny nail, piece of nail, tiny bit of nail you could sniff off. I think a fingernail, like a little bit like that, or a little tiny crumb, small and fucking Rice Krispie. You can sniff that. and that'll still be in your system. And then it comes up on the machine. You put it in your mouth, go swab you, and it comes up a little blue line. That little squiggly blue line means you've got cocaine in your system. So he's doing what you say. Well, I didn't take no cocaine. What it was, I was at a party. There was other people in there that were taking coke, but I didn't find out. I'm not into drugs. I didn't find out until 3 or 4 days later. Somebody said, the coke that you've got in your system is the people that were smoking joints with cocaine. So you said they were smoking. I didn't know it was crack. I didn't know I'm not into drugs. Somebody said they were smoking crack, and because I was there and they blew it into my area, I've got secondary crack in my lungs, or they've been smoking joints with cannabis in. And skunk, I was there, and I was stoned off the cannabis with the people smoking and obviously the drug, so that I haven't actually taken the drug. And you might get off of it. Look, you will, but it's a good little excuse, I think, to get off of it. Just say I was in there and they were smoking crack. I didn't know it was crack. I didn't know what crack is. I don't drink it, no, whatever, I don't take drugs. So I've got no drugs in my system, and that's why there's only a tiny amount on it. So that's a good excuse, I think, to use. You know, what do we get fucking banned again? No fucking. No. I don't get paid off the government off these, you know, because they couldn't. Have you noticed I never get no adverts? Because I keep telling the truth about mental health. I keep telling the truth about the doctors and the tablets. I keep telling the truth about fucking the COB with an I going there somewhere in the D. I keep telling the truth. And because I tell the truth, no controversial, they don't pay you. They don't give you no ads. Don't get no fucking ads on it. They don't pay me the horrible cunts. So I'm not bothered about getting paid. As long as I can help you feel better. So what you need to do is get up and decide, right, take somebody like your mum, if you trust, or your dad, or a friend. You've got to take someone you really, really trust, maybe your sister. I probably go with my sister or something, or my wife, if I was bad, and go and get help. But the main thing you need to do more than anything, you need to look in that mirror and go, I'm a drug addict, I'm an alcoholic. And you need to turn around and tell your family and say, look, Mum, I'm an alcoholic, I'm a drug addict. You've got to own up. If you're in denial, you'll never get out of it. You'll have a go. You'll go on for a week and go, well, I'll go back on. I've been off that a week. I'm entitled to go on it. So you have one go, drink. One goes to a million, 1,000 every month. Enough. You'll be on it all night again. You get the cocaine. You'll be on it. You come off at 6 weeks. You might go another 5, 6 weeks on the road. Come on. Been away to buy 6 weeks. I'm just going to have a gram. You get 1 gram. You end up fucking blowing £1,000 because you're an addict. That's what an addict does. It's like people that eat. My mate Big Brian, he'd sit there and eat 30, 40 pounds worth of food in fucking weight. Couldn't stop eating. They'd have to kill them in the end. They were eating and eating. Obsessive, of course, disorder. But with the cocaine, you don't actually need that. It's a psychological thing in your brain. I could do that. I could do this. And you get these daft cunts on film saying that, and then you copy off them. You want to emulate these people, like drug dealers and druggies. So don't watch people taking drugs on telly, because then if you're an addict trying to get off it, because then you'll see them doing it. Oh, fuck it, I'm going to have a go, he's having a go. Try and watch something like series that's got no drugs in it. Like an old-fashioned series in the 1980s, in the 18th century or 17th century programme, or things that can help you. Well, you need to go and get help. If you need to go to the doctors to get off alcohol, so go and see the doctor, tell them what's wrong with you, and they'll help you. Or go to places, loads of places you can go to. I don't like this 12-step one. I think that's a bit shitty, that 12-step one. I like the other ones, but the church could help you really good as well. But don't be embarrassed. Would you be embarrassed if you broke your leg? You go straight to the hospital and say, I think I broke my leg here, the nurse. I think I've got a verruca on my thingy. I was in the bath the other day on the bottom of my foot. Or I think I've got an abscess in me. I think I've got tonsillitis. You'll be embarrassed at that, would you? Now, when you go for them things, you get antibiotics to help you. And when you've got mental health issues, your brain produces gamma, beta, serotonin, all these different types of chemicals. I won't bombard you with every single one. But what happens is your brain's balanced like that, like a seesaw. So if you have a 10-stone man on that seesaw there, he'll be up in the air, and if you've got a 20-stone man, the seesaw's going to be down. So that one's going to be up to 10-stone. But if you put another 10-stone person on there, it'll balance it out. Now that's what has to go with your brain. So your brain's either producing too much serotonin, and you can't sleep, you've got restless leg syndrome, you're looking down, I'm going to go to sleep, I'm going to sleep. And they do that all night, 10 that way, 10 this way, 10 that way. He said, she said, he said, she said, he said that. She said, you chat all night, talk to your fucking self and answering yourself back. And there's nothing wrong with talking to yourself and answering yourself back, because you get some great questions, but you get all the right answers. Yeah. I was pissing myself. You had to run the garage to get a mouth. Oh yeah, fucking hell it was, mate. It was horrible. I was telling that to me mate today. Yeah, they was all smoking cannabis in the car. Lee Duffy, another young lad. And Lee used to have his leg over my shoulder, he'd been shot in the foot. And they're all going, we were in this little car. I took off someone and we were driving along. And I said, I feel a bit funny. I said, stop the car. Stop the fucking car. I grabbed the lad there. He pulled the fucking handbrake out of the fucking car and went off the floor. He lifted the car up, jumped out the car, panicked like fuck. I thought, what did you do? Grabbed the loopers here and thought, oh shit. And stuck it all over the table. Grabbed the loopers here, did a shot like that. Right, the full bottle of loopers here and went to a fucking Mars bar. The bloke's wanted me a crunchy marathon fucking bounty fucking stuff in another loopers here. He went, you're alright, what's wrong? Do you want an ambulance? You're alright? No, I don't know what it is. The fucking proper balky feeling, everything. Ran out the garage and with the fresh air in there. I come around the corner. Duffy's on the front seat like that, laughing his fucking head off. The lad who was driving's pissed himself. The other one's on the back of the thing like that. Like, are you alright? You're alright. They couldn't stop laughing. I fucking died to kill the three of them. And they were laughing. They were like, you've got a whitey. What the fuck's a whitey? What's a whitey? I never took a drug in my life, see. What the fuck's a whitey? I believe I was 25, 26. The cannabis, what we've been smoking, you fucking bastard. You knew what you were doing. That's why you kept the windows shut, you sneaky cunt. And they laughed for about a week, honest to God. I seen the funny side of it in the end, but they were fucking howling in the car and the cops went by, looked at us and never pulled us. Yeah, fucking flat as a dog I was. It was horrible. Oh, the whole road, the place was spinning. I was like, one thing I hate more than anything is feeling sick and that vertigo thing. You get that because you've got no water in your body at all. When I got it through the fucking drugs, they were smoking 9 bars, smoking them like fucking not joints, smoking them like fucking cigarettes. Like somebody's like 40 a day out cigarettes. Okay, now. So anyway, getting back to this thing. So when you go to the doctors, you tell the doctor what's wrong and everything. They'll help you, and they'll help you by giving you certain tablets. If you've got mental health issues where you're seeing things and you're hearing things, that's probably schizophrenia. Like, but most of the time when you've got psychosis, it's because you're on cannabis. Skunk is the worst drug out of them all for giving you psychosis. Honestly, God, I'm not just saying it. When you're young, a lot of these kids are only 13. When your brain's 13, when your brain's only 13, it doesn't fully grown your brain. I think it's 24, 27. It's fully grown. Your brain's not fully developed. So you're taking drugs, which is destroying your brain. And it's destroying your brain. So when you end up taking the cannabis, the skunk, it gives you cocaine psychosis. So when you stop taking it, it stops. You watch, have a week off, it'll stop. So as you go back on, it comes on again. And the same thing is with crack. You have crack. They'll go, shh, what's that? Shh. What's that? You like that for an hour? You like that an hour? Shh. Somebody else will be in the room with you, go, shh. Stop. Shh a minute. He's going, I am. Be quiet. I'm just breathing. I said, well, stop fucking breathing. Like that. Fucking hold my breath. Stop breathing, I said. You fucking hear things nearly like a noise like that. And helicopter, band response. Because you've been arrested that many times for them. You automatically go in that flight mode. It's fucking terrible. But I tell the truth, when you get all these shit houses. Oh, don't run with me, like the fucking Tin Man. I'm not on drugs. You can, everyone in the world knows I'm drugs. Oh, I'm beating it now. I've been off for 10 months. All my multiple personalities are gone. So you have got multiple personalities. You've admitted it. You've never been off it. He said when he was 15, 16. So, sorry about this. Paul Sugar on, put the record straight. I tried a little bit of coke and never took it. I've never took nothing for 10 years. And he said the other week he's been off it now 10 years. He's fucking rants. He was on it the other week in London, about 9 months ago. Not the other week on the live, you had 12 people on the live at the end of the thing. And we went 4 or 5 of a fake account. The other one was his wife and his son. So you had 2 or 3 people on the live. I wouldn't even go on, it wouldn't be worth doing it. Hey, Scotch Bride, gift to Jehovah. Thank you, mate. I think the lion. Rambo, the taxman, the legend of the North. Don't forget, I can pick cards. I used to be able to pick cards up. Duffy used to do it. He said, pick that card up. Stephen says used to do it in Scotland, in Scotland, just to see Scotch Bride there. He used to call it Scotch Bride years ago when I was young. I lived in Scotland until I was 3. Come down here. I lived with my uncles, so I was like 16, 17, 18, so I still had the accent with us. So I blended in with people, and obviously couldn't make a Teesside accent because you blended in, went in the doors, people can't understand you. Milton Keynes, mate, Simon Page. Yeah, so the doctor will prescribe you a certain drug, but that drug might take 4 weeks. You might get I won't say what drugs because I get in trouble last time. I'm going to take it off. He'll give you a certain drug and you'll take it. It might take 4 weeks to get in your system. You get another drug called Depot, which is a Depot, and you get that once every fortnight or once a month. You get that, you get an injection of that when you're really bad. Like how Bobby, my brother is. He called me Bobby, my brother, a retard. He's a spacker, he's a retard, Bobby. Fucking horribly is. Not Bobby, him, that fucking little fucking little dwarf, fucking little bandy like shithouse. Like I said to him, Christmas is coming, Boxing Day, we'll do a boxing match in the ring. You wanted to fight me when I was bad. I'm still bad now, but I'll meet you anywhere. But no phone calls, no, I'll meet you, nothing. So, and that's not to me threatening him to the police because he's trying to get me to scream and shout at him. I've told you, go and get help. So you go to the doctors, they will prescribe you a drug. But don't worry if you feel a bit sick on it and a bit this and a bit that. That'll just subside after a few weeks. And then it'll start settling down. And what happens is the fat that say the 10 stone man's on here and the 20 stone man's on there, that balance will start coming like that then. It'll come down the balance, so both will be the same. So you've got to say 20 stone man and 20 stone man together on the scales. I'm doing it this way so you can understand what I mean. I don't want to talk technical. I can do that way, but you can fry your brain with it. And that's another thing with doctors. I'm not saying I'm better than a doctor. I'm nowhere near better than a doctor, but when you talk to me, I can explain it to you in counsel terms and how you do it, or you would eat this food, or you do this. I can explain it better because I've done it to thousands of people, helped thousands of people over the years doing it. And people say, well, as soon as when I was going in the rehab for my brother, because he was in section for 6 months and he was in again for the year, my mum was in for 6 months. I'd go and see them and people would talk to me and say, would you like to talk to the lads and that? And they'd say, yeah, of course you can. And the nurse come over and she said, you've got a gift, you. See all them there, the three lads you've got there talking to them. That's the longest they've sat and listened to anyone, even the top psychiatrists in here, couldn't get them to do that. And they've sat with you for nearly 2 hours listening to you. I can't believe it. And they just sat there, mesmerised with you. He said, you've got a really good gift. And they go, lovely going back and say, okay, can we all talk again, your bride? Of course you can, sit down, get a chair, get us a coffee. And just did like a little cafeteria part. And we started talking, just nice and just explain it nice and simple and slow. Instead of trying to fucking, we're not going to try to, the equation of fucking hieroglyphics. So the doctors come out with too many big words and the people go away and the bamboozles, they think about, what does it mean? What does it this? So they're going away strange because when you take it, you think, is this supposed to happen? If you ever get any side effects, phone up and say this is happening, they'll explain it to you on the phone while you're getting them and what they're over and how to get over them and stuff. But you need to address yourself and say, I've got a drug addiction. I've got a cocaine addiction. People go, oh, I've just got the flu. It's just the flu. I've been bad for weeks. Or, oh, no, I've just got a chest infection. Mum, I'm bad with my chest. No one wants to tell the mum, do they, because I feel embarrassed. But then, yeah, once you tell your family, you can tell anyone. You can tell anyone. You can tell God, and He tells you to tell. I went on the radio. I did it on James English. I did it on Sean Atwood. I told everyone I was on drugs. Tell you I was on drugs. I was on drugs, sorry. I was on drugs for years, on and off. I was going to raves on ecstasy and stuff. But they went so bad. I'm not saying they're good. They weren't killing people, like it might be the odd one because they drank too much water and stuff. But the heroin, when you get on the heroin, you're fucked. That's when you go down that hill and you just keep going down that spiral. It's so hard to get back. I know loads and loads of people who've been on 20 years and then they've been on methadone 15, 16, 17 years or Subutex, can't get off it because it's so hard to get off it. Because it's like when you eat food, you need to eat 2 or 3 hours later, you need another meal, or 4 hours later, you might need 2 or 3 meals a day, 4 meals a day. Depends how big you are, and you need water. So without water or oxygen, you wouldn't last long. You could last for ages. Without food, you could last for ages with water. Oxygen, you couldn't last long. But food, you couldn't last long either because once you've got no food, you're okay with the water for about 3 or 4 weeks. You could survive, but you still need food. So when you're coming off the heroin, it's like you need water, you need food, you need oxygen, you need the water. It's the same thing. It's a substance that you need to keep you alive. So automatically, your cravings for it is because you need it. Because food makes your body work and your brain work and your carbohydrates and your protein builds your body. So you need that protein. You need a certain amount of food in you to survive, and that's why you see them all skinny, because they don't eat properly. They're all dying. They're all fucking. They'll go, can I have a pound. Sad, but sometimes what I'll do if they're hungry, I'll go in McDonald's, Kentucky. There might be five, and I'll get kind of 5 Kentucky meals. So I won't give them all the meals, and I'll give them all the drink each. I won't give them money. They're not going to spend it on crack or heroin. And I dread to think the other lad died today, heroin overdose, in such and such, and I was the one who gave them the fucking money for the drugs. So you've got to be cruel you can, but if you're putting food in the mouth instead of substance in the mouth, it's better than you see them eating. It's great. You see them fucking starving. It's pitiful. It makes me fucking upset. We had a kid in the street called Jamie. He was called, funny enough, and he said, "Can you help us, Brian? Emma, can you help us, please? I need to go in the rehab." So we ended up getting him in the rehab. But he was like, we had him staying at a place, and then got him out of there, and then we had to get him a COVID jab. 48 hours and about with him in the car, different places, getting him food and looking after him, getting him back in, giving him back at go in the rehab with. We got him in Whitby Street in Hartlepool. It was a scout, so a lovely man. And we got him in there, and you feel great when you help somebody. He said, "No, I'm doing really well. I'm down to this here, I'm down to that, and I can't thank you enough." And we got another lad from Liverpool. He was really bad, can't remember his name now. And he was flying helicopters and fucking driving tanks and everything in Afghanistan and Iraq. Come back, got the sack, lost his job with mental health because he'd seen atrocities with kids being blown up and killed and shot and stuff, mates being blown to pieces. So he ended up taking drugs. He got on the drugs. So I said, "Listen, we sent him £20 phone card, sent him a £20 for his house to pay, for some electric and gas." And we got him in contact with the army place. I knew one of the lads because from the church. Went and seen him. He got in contact with about 20 different army lads who were in the army. He was talking to his friends. And the phone they were using was like a free phone with the army, like a WhatsApp type of phone. And he was just like, and he started crying on the phone. He said, 6 hours you've got me at the place. We got him a place in. He had to wait a month to go in though, but it was Durham, and it was a place in Durham for army lads. So we got him in there, and it took him like 3 or 4 weeks, I think it was, to get in. And he said, "You've done more for me in 6 months than the company have done for me in 6 years since I've left the army." He said, "I was over there, put my life on the line for people, because they are fucking heroes, put my life on the line for us, and then coming home to get the sack and living on the street with no shoes on his feet." Fucking terrible. Terrible when you listen to it. Seen Stones 3 times, Simon. I don't know what that is, seen the Stones 3 times. Is it a film? Or the band, you mean? The Rolling Stones. Mick Jagger. He's fucking brilliant singer, wasn't he? Mick Jagger, I love him. Love his that song. I see the moon arising. The moon when it comes out. I see the bad moon arising. I see it coming out tonight. Well, that's about them going on patrol in Vietnam. And the moon is a fucking nightmare because they could see them with the moon and say, "I see the bad moon arising. I've got to go out tonight. I don't go out tonight. The bad moon on the rise." Because then the more it rises, the moon, you can see them, the troops walking to the Japs, not Japs, the, what they call them? Japanese. I'm getting bottled trouble, mate. What do they call them? From Vietnamese. They would catch them, snipers would catch them, and that's what that song's about. Not that many people know it. I painted black. That's a great song by them. Whoever picked that was good there. Colin Maguire. Famous saying, Simon. Yeah. So you go to the doctor, they get you on the meds. Be a few months before you really back to normal, but you can get off them. I mean, my brother got on them. I got him in the hospital. And I had to get him sectioned with the mental health act. He was fucking gone. He was with an for an accident, all sorts. So I got him in there. I felt guilty. I was going over every day, picking him up, taking him out for the day, putting the pictures, going back on the night for him, sitting in the home with him on the night, and then I would go and see my fucking mum. She was in as well. I had to get the air out in the early hour morning, about 10 o'clock till say 2. Taking her to her house where she was in Hartlepool, then taking her back and getting Bobby out at 4 till about 8, and then going back. Going back to drop him off and then sitting in the place till about 8, 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. I was in there. That was for 6 months. Never missed a visit with him. Looked after him all my life. With my care worker saying he was going to get a job, Brian, you're a bum. I've been a care worker for nearly 9 years. Looked after my mum for a few years and my brother. I just looked after my brother now. And that is a great job looking after people who are care workers. You don't realise how much hard work it is. With people with mental illness, sometimes they really get on your nerves. And I'm not being horrible by saying that. People who are care workers, only you know, I used to say to them, I talked to care, I was even talking to the doctors and the care workers. I was there, they were saying, you're helping us, never mind them. I said, what do you do to relax you? Just go and drink. Go home and have a few bottles of wine every night. And doctors and nurses and doormen, but he didn't know this, Colin Maguire from Bootle. I think he's moved anyway. Colin, but you didn't know this. That when you work the door and you work behind a bar, your insurance is about 3 or 4 times more than a normal person because the chances of drinking working in the club was a lot more than you would if you didn't. So I used to always put on mine, it was like, you know, teetotal or something like that. But it's a lot more dealer. So I never mentioned working on the door. I used to say I worked on security. If you see you're in a pub, your insurance goes up because the big money's going to have a drink one night of the week. Well, you know what I mean? Most people do have a drink. If I didn't drink, I drank later on when I was older. First drink, I was 24. I drank a lad called Smiler and then Red Car. I was waiting at the doors down there. That was the very first time I had a drink. And then I got fucking falling all over, it was thrown up and everything, fucking terrible. And then we started going on a Sunday and we'd have a few drinks and talk about fights. And we used to go about this lad called Dave Williams. He said he's had 12 years, he's been the best fighter, he's beat everyone, he beat Peter O and everyone, he was top fighter, this fucker. He was 17.5 stone or 5'8". He was in the Mr. Olympia, not that one, the one in Red Card, he won a massive bodybuilder. A bit like, what was it? I explain it to you. He was quite big, really big. So I knew he was causing trouble all the time and taxing people and trying to be a clever cunt, because I was doing the little fellas. And he was giving people aspirin, filing them down and say, sell them their ecstasy, and they went ecstasy. He was giving them 200 tablets. The lad sold 50. Giving them money for 50. He said, well, I can't sell them more because they're not eating. So he said, sell them now. He was beating them up in front of his wife, and his wife was there, and 2 kids. Dave's Williams' girlfriend was there, and he was in an Opel Manta. So he came on the Red seafront. You could try and make this lad sell again. Called the lad Ali White. He was a car spray painter. He was trying to take his garage off and everything. So I went round, broke his rib, bust all his fucking nose. He weighed about 9 stone on you, fucking bully. And he'd had a go at me when Owen Cusher Smith went out to draw with Mike Tyson. I was only a kid, about 19. And he had a go at me. And he said, you've been drunk. So he come to the gym where I trained, because I trained at like a little backstreet gym. There were millionaires. They had a big millionaire gym on the seafront, the Red Car called the Olympia. And he come round with another body called Craig Howard, who was 18, he was the Great Britain. And they come in, proper bodybuilder, you see, like on Venice Beach, fucking huge. I didn't give a fucking fight anyone. So anyway, he came in, oh, were you drunk? You're like, no, I don't drink. I looked at me, and anyway, he was benching about 2.5 plates. He wasn't that strong. I was doing 3.5 plates, like 3, I think it was 6. 160 kilos doing, I was benching it for reps on the incline. And he was like looking at me, he realised how fucking strong I was. He said, oh, you're all right and all that. But he'd come down to have a ball, and I would look up the big lads with me, Peter here and then Terry Cooper. Anyway, he went and Jeff Robinson. Jeff said he's fucking just bottled that there. If that had been anyone else, he'd have been in them. So everyone else he just scores, but he goes around the next day for he wants to fight, because he had his sleeves up and all that stuff when he come in, and he never done it. So later on, when I was young, I was about 20-year-old. When I got to 22, I thought, I'm going to have that cut. I was about 24 now. Goes past a few years. So my little mate Mally's passed away now. He was a great kid, lethal with guns and stabbing people. He lived for the seafront near him, so I was going to see him. I think we used to go to a restaurant called Amy's, but out in Parmesan, and there. She loved the Parmesan. We go up there nice and quiet, me and there just an old room. And the lads who work for there to go and see they're all right. I'd make sure the other lads would come. I'd come in my car. I'd never carry drugs. And the other ones would follow behind me, and they'd have the drugs in their car and drop them off in the Red Car in Eston, South Bank, Stockton, middle of it, Sunderland, and all different places. They have them all over. Whitby, fucking Scarborough, we had them every fucking where. Bridlington, fucking everywhere I had the guns. And we'd do all the drop-offs on, say, Tuesday, Wednesday. That gives them time for the doors. Some clubs open on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you get paid back on the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and get the gear back to them on the Wednesday so they can get out again. It was like a conveyor belt, and it was fucking brilliant how we did it. Never got caught. Always used professionals. Proper lads who've been to jail, done jail. Lads who never grasped. Lads who were on the estate, council estates. They would never grasp because they'd get tortured off everyone. So I had the box off anyway. So this fucking Dave Williams was nothing else going to do this, that, and the other than me. So I pulled up on the front, he had an Opel Manta, and I had a Cosworth. So I pulled up to the Cosworth. got out because I wasn't driving. My mate was driving it. Craig Howard had pulled up in this town. Craig Howard with me now. Craig Howard with him when I was like 20 when he come to the gym. So Craig Howard with me. He was in a Porsche 911, a green one. He was with Chino. So Redcar near the pond. There used to be a place where they played darts in Redcar. And they used to play there. What was it called? I can't remember the fucking name, but they used to play there every year. The World Championship darts, the professional dart players. You used to see Jockey Wilson all them. And it was right next to there. It was on the seafront. So he stood there with him and screamed at me. I was saying, "Oh, get out of the fucking car, fight me, you fucking bully, batting that alleyway. You're only fucking 9 stone. You give him gear, it's not even gear. He's had his fucking chances. This. I said, well, come fight me. He wouldn't go. I'll fucking tell you, I'll give you in a minute. I went, get out then, you fucking idiot. So he's ran at me. And he did the mistake. Lee did that. He grabbed my legs. Lee tried to pull my legs and pull me down. I just split my legs open and pushed him out the way and threw him in the wall. I was doing the same with him, but it was different because there was a car there. So he's grabbed my legs. And I just went out in my legs, just opened my legs for fucking 36.5 inches. I was squatting 8.5 plates each end on the squat. I was doing a 2,000 pound leg press, so it was nothing to me. So I grabbed him, I picked him up, 17.5 stone, I threw him over the top of the car. It was we were in a place called Redcar, and the car was red, the red car, threw him over in Redcar. Anyway, he went over the bonnet and he hit the top of the roof and slid down the back end, the boat. And I got him on the floor and he said, I've had enough. And I went, bam, 3 times, and he bang, caught him, dropped him. And he hit the floor and I got on top of him and I started putting my fingers to his fucking eyes, my thumbs in his eyes. And that eye completely popped. And it was like, the Vincent Price with a fucking stick that thing in the heart and the vampires. His eyes were fucking pouring with blood and he couldn't see for 10 days. So his dad was a multi-millionaire. He came back from America because he used to bring people back like Bertel Fox, Tim Belt and that. Top bodybuilders used to come and do seminars for him. He was a multi-millionaire. He had houses all over. Anyone will tell you. The Williams used to have scrapyards as well over Warrenby. So I bashed him. Knocked fuck out of him. But he never lost a fight for 12 years. Beat every fucker. And he never come back. He went to Australia about 3-4 weeks. He said to my mate, little Frank, he really scared me. And he just picked me up in the air. I'm 17.5 stone, Frank, and he just fucking threw me over the top of the car. He said, I've never been so scared in my fucking life. He said, it's different league altogether from us. He was like the top fighter in Redcar. Then I fought the best in. One called another one from Gisborough. I won't say his name. Big lad, about 5'11", 6 foot. And he used to play football and he was into rugby and all that shit. I used to work the door when I was about 20. So he gets your job. I'm in the Manhattan, which is a rave club, which Lee Little, the bodybuilder, he's in there. Mickey Starr, he's passed away. And two brothers who were great boxers, friends, they used to give them like 2 each. Give 10 E out, give Lee 4, give them 2. And I have 10 E in there. It would cost me 3 quid, it cost me 30 quid. But I was selling for 400 in the club. It was fucking brilliant. We had Jimmy G Foss MCing. We had Adrian Street there. And he had the Grange Sound Rave in there on the Friday night. Then he had the fucking Coliseum. Then he had the Brunswick Street one, which is the Heaven Club. Then I had the fucking. Then I had the what's it called? The Eclipse. Well, 3,500 people. So you're talking thousands and thousands of ecstasy getting sold over the weekend, allegedly, please, to the police. And nobody ever got caught because what you could do then, you could get 10 ecstasy. So you got caught with the police. Those are these, the man for me, and my mates had bought some. So there was no law then. You see, you could have 28. So there's 10 people. You'd say we've all bought 2 each. Look, officer, we've all put our money in. We've come from say Whitby or something. We've come out for a weekend. We break the rave club, and we take 8. But we've all bought it ourselves. We aren't selling it. Couldn't get done. So now, if you get caught with it, you still get done for the intent of supply now. You get caught with it, but you couldn't get done years ago. If you get caught with drugs now, you get the intent of supply. But that's how we got off with that. Like say 4 girls, probably 20 each, or 5 girls 100, and you just get them in each for the night for doing it. That's all they do. There'll be 2 each for the night, and then they'd say, and then get the mates to come over. You say, and the cops come, they'd have like 10 people go over. We've all bought 2 each. We're all together. Or there's 5 who've gone out the other pub, we've all bought them together. I paid for them, but they've all given me the one of them over there. And couldn't get you done. But now, if you get caught, even now, if you get caught, and I've done it with, you can't do it now, if you get caught, you're fucking jail. I've had like a bag of flour or a bag of fucking powder, wrapped it up, So tried to go and sell it. Now you get caught in with soap powder because of the intent and such to supply the drug. You get done for class A drugs, even though it's only powder. So I remember once one lad, cocky cunt, he said he worked for the IRA and he was coming to take over. So I let him think he was all right. This was a funny one, this. And he worked with these Afghanistan lads, not like from Iraq. No, Afghanistan, yeah. Afghanistan, he lived just near the Portal Cafe in Middlesbrough. And he had all these Afghan people selling these and that, cheeky cunts. So, not so heroin he was selling, getting mixed up with the other story. So he was selling heroin. So my mate Liam, Irish lad, 7 of his brothers were in the mayor's prison. I had 8 kids to wear. Nice people. I was talking on the phone the other day. One who just passed away. But he said, oh, there's a lad there, he wants to key up heroin. I said, I don't do heroin. Liam said, I said, I tell you what we'll do. We'll do it. I'll show you what to do. So I got a kilo of silver spoon white sugar. I got some tape on it and put it in plastic, and I got a bit of diesel, put the diesel into a stump of diesel, taped it, from 3 or 4 tape, you know, like cleaning Philip tape, that type. Like, what's it called? The white, I can't think of this. Sellotape, I would sellotape it up and put it all in. It was a bag of sugar, but you couldn't see nothing because the sellotape in the black, it was in a black bag. And they go, what's that smell? I said, just come over from Afghanistan in the diesel trucks. He said, oh, that's 22 grand. He went, oh, I've only got, I think it was 18, I think it was 18 grand we charged him. It was 17 or 18, we give the taxi driver £1,000. So he had it, and he went to this lad. You know his name and everything, I can't tell you, but we give it to him. He went, oh, push the taxi, I was shitting himself. We gave the bag of fucking sugar. So he'd given the gear about 30, 40 minutes later. He went, Brian, what's this? I went, the silver spoon had 2 lumps on me. So I sold them for 18 fucking grand. He had no backup, I had the whole fucking not beast behind me. People from London, Manchester, everywhere. So we couldn't do fuck all. And then I got another one. He was saying he was in the IRA, this one. I got mixed up with a story there. He was saying, I've got the IRA lads behind me. I said, we'll get it off them. And he was all bullshit. I've been threatened with them loads of times, and every time it's fucking shit. So he wanted 9,000 each. So I sold him, I can't remember what was it. I think it was fucking, I can't remember what I sold them for now. I think it was 3 quid each. I think it was 18 grand again, and 9, that was a 9, 4.5 and 4.5, I think it was. I think it was 9. No, it was 2,000, so they get mixed up. It was £4.5 each, that was it. £4.50 each, so it was 9 grand. That's what it was, 9 grand. And I had the house, and he had the wardrobe out, and he had a skateboard where you could lift off and put the money in. So I got what I done is I went out and got aspirins, and in the end I was getting hands and everything, because you're only allowed 3 packs, you're only allowed 24 tablets or something. That was a fucking nightmare. He had 4 people in the car with me, getting out and getting it to give them like 50 quid for the day, running about all day, going all over getting tablets. So I put like 1,000 in one bag, 1,000 in the other, taped them up the same thing, put a bit of diesel on them, taped it up and put it up. When you looked in the bag, you could see the yellow sellotape around them, but you could see the white tablets. So I put the ones that were, say, 500 aspirins, because they look like proper ones. You couldn't see the aspirin sign on them because the tape was on the way he looked in. So what he did, he said, I said, what we'll do, we'll trade at the gym. I thought, he's not going to be able to look there because cameras all over. So he had 1,000 in one bag and 2,000, sorry, 2,000 together. Like 1,000 and 1,000, 2 bags in one big black bag. So that's a bit of diesel, come over in the diesel trucks. I've had to clean up a bit, so it stinks a bit. So, but there, you can see there. I went, oh, bloody, yeah, give me the money, give me £9,000. So I put that in my boat, and I went to his car. I went, I had the bag. I went, oh, is that bag there for your protein powder? So I drew down the front, and then I went to the gym with him and trained. We did. Remember that I couldn't wait to get out. I was thinking, should I go? Anyway, we did triceps. We were there about 30 minutes triceps. Anyway, I fucked off. And I got a plane the same day. I went to Kos, no Kos over there. I went to Kos, I'd already booked it all because I'd already planned this for them. And I did it with the other mate from Middlesbrough. I gave him like a good drink. And I remember taking 2 grand with me and leaving 7 grand in the house on this floorboard thing. Yeah, we'd pull up like that and push it under. And I took the 7 grand. So he went, here. He said to me, these aren't working. I said, have you got a bad head? He said, no. I said, well, that's all right then, innit? We're all fucking aspirin and everything. About £9,000, and this was like fucking 1994. It was fucking brilliant. You could get away with anything then. You can't do it now. You get fucking jail. They go to jail. Go to the police on you know the cunts. Fucking class. Also, I was in Kos. I was on them fucking daft moped things. Put about 5. You could go all over the fucking island. And there was a load of buses where I was at. You know, on the bus. I was riding around to this made 9 gun the next day. And I was going to the beach, and there was a lad there. He was an athlete. He was a javelin thrower. And he was the 7th best in Greece. And hey, big man. I'd go over. I didn't drink. I used to wait to drink. Let's just come on by itself. Who the fuck? Well, that's look at that. Let's just come on a bit, so. Oh, tight, fuck off. Get up the fucking Stokesley. Get your shark, fuck off. Thanks has just been in my house. You know. So yeah, so I used to get on this moped thing. Got on it, it was a bit shit yak vest on it. I was 24 stone. I was massive walking on the wall. Hey, strong man everywhere I went, because they appreciate you being big in Greece, in Spain, places like that. And when I went to Morocco, and when I went to fucking South America, they all loved it. You know, massive. I was in the Dominican Republic. It was fucking brilliant. There was all these little black kids, about 50 of every day, would come and throw loads of money for them in the air. It was only fucking about 5 or something. Every day I'd go down there, buy them a ball. I bought them. I felt getting sorry for them. I bought them all a ball, each every one of them, because they were getting the ball, and the balls were shit, and I bought them some decent balls. To play football, they played every day. Every day they seemed be in the water, jumping on me and messed about, and I'd be throwing them all over, like dragging them and having a laugh with them. I used to love it. Yeah, just nice, nice. Rave clubs, all coke now, they seem to shut to him, most of them. Yeah, some are up to 5 and 6, mate, but that coke, the ecstasy went, all right, it's you, fucking Tommy Jenkins. Oh, no, I would buy Howie. I know I shot your man. I know I killed your dog. I know I burnt your house down. But I love you, you're great. I love you all the best. Everyone was in love because they were all popping off their heads on the end. Don't get me wrong, there's a few people died. There was nowhere near as much trouble. The cops used to let us leave us their own demise with the clubs. It was only through the fucking assholes coming down. We fucking got it shut down because I was on fight for top fighters. We were trying to pinch the club because we were making 40, 50 grand on the bill on the weekend. The Tim Rams went, oh, I don't believe that. I said, but don't you? I phoned the lad who went to the club, he went, you fucking where? It was £15 on one club. Sorry, £15 on a Friday and £20 on a Saturday. There's 3,000 people sometimes in there. It's over 40 grand. It was fucking mad. Used all that. You don't fucking that. He wasn't around that scruffy little cunt. Never been to a proper rape club in his life. He didn't even know Paul Sykes. How can you write a book on somebody you didn't even know? Didn't even know Lee Duffy. Didn't even know fucking the other one. He didn't know Roy Shaw. Never even met Roy Shaw. He pretended he was having fucking like an affair with his, not affair, going out with his daughter. I meet her every week. We go for a drink. She's a lovely woman. Then she contacted me. Somebody from America, when the people from America contacted us and said, could you let her go on your show and explain that she's not doing no book with him and she's not doing no documentary, it's all made up. She said, you phone me now, tinfoil. There's my phone. Ring it if you phone me all the time. Ring it. Where do I live? What house do I live in? Whereabouts in Essex do I live? What street do I live in? Couldn't answer it, could you? Because you didn't have a fucking clue. You'd never meet at our house. It was all lies. So he pretended he had the tapes to do the book. So anyway, it was getting done. And I phoned Paul Sugar. I got the number. I asked Paul, can I give the lady your number? Because Dad's got some fucking connection, Paul. You get serious trouble off him, their family, because they're fucking massive. Like, you know, Roy Shaw's people. They just don't give a fuck on the old gangsters. You end getting, when they ended up getting done in. So I saved him again, getting done in that country. It was because of me. So I got hold of Paul, and she talked to him on the phone. She said, I don't want the documentary about my dad. He never knew my dad. He said, them books are like toilet paper. She said, I don't want nothing to do with him. And especially the bullying he's been doing, him and Brian Cockerill, it's disgusting. He said, she went right through it. And he's had it tucked down like he does, because if it was something about me and it meant nothing, I'd just leave it. But because it was detrimental, because she explained what he was doing and it never paid a penny to the dad and off for all the family now. But it wasn't, she's already rich, Tina Shaw, she's got money. She didn't need the money, but it was the dignity and pride of her dad she was doing it for. How dare you use my dad's name, not even speaking to me, and using tapes that had been stolen out of my... The tapes what he had was stolen out of our house. That's true, that. Not by him, the Tin Man, one of the family members, my relation, took the tapes out of the house because it was Tina's house. That got stopped as well. Then another one, the Richardsons, I think Ronnie Richardson called her. She found out. But I'm not doing no book with you, what you said about Emma Cockerill and Brian Cockerill. The book's finished. So loads of there's been about 10 people I know have asked me about it. I said, don't, whatever you do not fucking work. Whatever, just check all these people out from everywhere. Article. Like I say, the article people today, mixed up the other week, man, not being paid. None of them have been paid. That's why you keep, this is what I said. It was only about 6 months ago, the penny dropped. I thought, this is why he keeps getting moves. You get tapping. Somebody said he smashes his own windows, then phones the police, said somebody just smashed windows and blames them. And then he leaves it a few days, then gets them smashed again, then phones again, then they move him. Because when your windows are smashed twice, they can move you on. So he gets a safe house somewhere. So if you think about it, I'm right. So he's moved 10 times in 12 years. Who the fuck moves 10 times? And what he does, he gets all the stuff in, like washes carpets, settees, and changes the names and everything. Look at the door, he filled with £15,000, he filled the door with. Well, if I'm lying about that, why don't you put that on the internet? Why don't you go to the door and go to the police on me if I'm lying? Because I know it's true, because I was there as your Mackenzie friend. Fucking compulsive liars. So, my friend, Peter Fox. Yeah, so if you're struggling, like I say, for mental health problems, go and see the doctor, get help. But there's no shame of admitting you've got mental health issues, or you're a drug addict, or you're on crack or coke or whatever, or you've got eating disorders, you're not eating properly. Go and get help, because the help's out there for you. Don't sit and suffer in silence, like I did for years and years and years. I'll be all right next time, I won't be paranoid next time. So you build all the 356 times I've had it, I was paranoid. But this time I'm not going to be paranoid. I'm going to prove to you now. Won't go fucking, what's that? Shh, what's that? Who's at the window? Shh, what's that? No fucker there, I told you that. The paranoia, because you've had that much violence in your life and stuff, it comes back on you. I know how many times the police have arrest you. You go through that permutation, your brain, oh, they might come tonight. All the time I was wrong, this time I'm right. So then you do it again. Every time you have it, you're paranoid. Craig Owen said to me, he used to fuck off. I said, why do you fuck off? He said, I get paranoid. I said, you haven't had it, you've only been on it a few times. Said, when you've been on it like quite a few years, every time you get it, you end up getting paranoid. At some stage, at the beginning, you get the excitement because you're getting it and building it and you're having your go. And then after that goes, then the paranoia kicks in. And he was 100% right, God bless his soul. But yeah, right guys, I'm going to shout. I'm fucking freezing. Paul tried to turn it back on. I'll turn it off at the wall because it might be dangerous. That. Let's just come on itself there. Fucking dangerous that. Danger. Just do it again. Oh, that's scary that. Right guys, love yous all. See you again soon, and thanks for watching the show. Thanks everyone who's donated towards the channel. All we do with the money we get, we put it straight into, it's like £80 a month I think for the internet. Everybody's phone's about 50 quid a month I pay. And then I pay £20 for the card. I get another £20 card for my phone. Pay for my phone. And the rest is like electric and stuff. That's all we spend. It probably costs us about 40 quid a month for everything. So we make about the same as that, £300 or £400 a month. It just pays for us to come on here to help you and have a bit of laugh and a bit of fun with you. So thanks very much for everyone. God bless you all. And you remember, don't get upset over trolls trolling you, because that's what they're the saddest fuckers on the planet. That's what they do. Matt Lake done a bit on Bill the Bomb. Yeah, I didn't know Bill the Bomb, mate. I never heard of him. I wasn't in that era. There was people asked me, could you fight Lenny McLean? I said, even if I could, I wouldn't, because I have respect. And could you fight Roy Shaw? I said, well, Roy Shaw was like a hero to me. Lenny McLean was like a hero, so it was 16, 17, 18, 19 years older than me. You wouldn't have a fight with somebody that older than you. You could put their hands out and try to walk away and keep your pride. You know, if somebody think they can still fight, they can't fight me. I can't fight them. It's impossible, especially with the injuries. But you get these wankers wanting to fight people when they're at the end of the. Oh, I beat fucking Lenny McLean off him out. Yeah, when he was fucking 60-year-old. So that just counts to me. I would never ever fight somebody that age. Even if I was fully fit now, I would never fight somebody like that. You just have respect for them and pride for what they've done in their life. But you get bullies, bums will take advantage, like try to take advantage of me. But I won't let no one take a liberty with me. Even if I get beat and I put a fucking mark on, I bite their fucking nose off, or pull their eye off, or take their ear off. I want to take something with me. I'm not letting them go and fucking bully me. But you get these daft cunts that really think they can fight. They can't fight. Then they come up against some low bang. They get one shot on the chin, they get knocked out. These Brian Crocker broke my jaw. We can't help it because they're fucking mental. Right, guys, I'm off. Some nice food to take my wife shopping. Beautiful wife. She's beautiful, you know. She's absolutely beautiful, she is. all that shit. She's out with different men every night. Well, fucking. Do you think I'd be sat here if she was? How you guys? Fucking hell. Fucking beautiful woman she is. Never fucking hurt no one. She hasn't. She's helped loads of people. One of her fucking sisters, and she's getting called names. Because you've been outed, that's why. He's been outed, the Tin Man, and Emma's outed him, I've outed him. So that's their way to get you back, make lies up. Hey guys, is that beer? It ended. Whoa. Paul fucking sakes. Could Paul put this off for us? Oh.